Okay, boom. Section 10, episode 578, presented by Underdog Fantasy. It is the home of your 78 and 63 third place Boston Red Sox. Brewed by Blue Moon.
Suck one.
Produced by Jake Yazzie.
Fuck.
Yeah. I like debate it over the course of the day. Because a lot of people are like, oh, this is the most okay boom pod of all time. And I was like, well, like when Cora said it's, you know, it's harsh, but we've got to move on. And for a second there, I was like, yeah, fuck. You know, like I tried to buy into like the rah rally speech. And for the players, I'm sure the players can do that. But then I was like, I'm going to feel what I want to feel. And right now I feel like shit. I feel bad. I feel sad. And that was a gut punch. And I don't think I've recovered yet. And it doesn't help that the Red Sox got their fucking asses kicked the first day that Roman Anthony goes on the injured list. I think if the sweep doesn't matter. I think just a win tonight would have done a world of good. Like, If the Red Sox came out tonight and they won 7-1 and kicked the shit out of the Guardians, I'd be like, all right, cool. Like the boys responded, like we got to move on. But they didn't move on. And
immediately.
Yeah, it was the most you protect your peace kind of night. Like go about your night and do whatever you want. You know, go play with the Ouija board. Go fire up some Mario Kart. Go make some popcorn. Watch a movie. This drugs. Was the most protect your peace game, maybe of the decade. I think when you kind of look at the circumstances at play here, Red Sox are a playoff team. They lose Roman Anthony, and you're like, all right, like, isn't it weird that we've got a month to go, and the Red Sox have what, like a 7% chance of making the playoffs? So like. Better than that? What is it, T?
It's like
I have it at 98.6. I think is the exact
98.6% chance of making the playoffs.
Almost.
So you really don't have to go
98.6.
They have like a 98% chance of making the playoffs. So you really don't have to put your foot on the gas for the whole month of September. But you lose your best player on September 2nd. And you're just like, fuck, like what? It's such a weird spot to be in. 4 to 6 weeks. Coley.
You lose your best player and your best pitcher stinks the same game. I think that's part of the feeling too.
Which is when it was one of the best ones of the year.
I don't really think I haven't thought too much about Crochet and like this is all Roman Anthony feelings.
No, for sure. I just don't think it helped that.
If
he
they
got
lost,
hurt and then Crochet started stinking, like it
was
wasn't
immediate
stinking until he got hurt.
It was very immediate. Like he was out and Crochet's like, I'm going to have the worst inning of my life right now. That's what it felt like.
Giving up to homers, to Austin Hedges, that needs to be illegal. I'm sorry.
That's what I mean.
There's no one with the OPS over 650. David Fry, Brian Rocchio, are you kidding me?
Yeah, Brian Rocchio. That's one I couldn't stand.
No. Anyways, yeah, I really wanted to see if I could flush it and bring some sort of positivity to the intro and be like, you know what? We do have to move on. We do have to focus with the guys that are here now. But then the game happened and I didn't feel that way. And I don't know. I'm not going to like if there's going to be some positivity horn that's blaring on this particular program. It's going to be authentic, and I didn't feel it, so I couldn't fake it. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you look to this show as a beacon of hope. Maybe I'll get there. I don't know. Like maybe this weekend they go out there and they play well against the Arizona Diamondbacks, and we come back. Peyton Toley dominates on Friday, and it's like, all right, cool. Like I think that we can at least. Just because you don't need Roman Anthony in September if your playoff odds are 98%. Just get there, and then we worry about it. I think the biggest takeaway for me is that I didn't like the whole like, hey, envision yourself game 1 of the ALCS. He's 21. right? Like he's 21 years old. We have great drugs in this country.
Great
Well,
drugs.
give him the drugs and
That's right,
see if
T.
he can come back in 4 weeks. I don't know. I just think if you're 21 and I looked at the Bregman injury and how he came back 4 weeks before anyone expect, like talking about the medical staff, it's the best medical staff he's ever worked with or seen or heard about. And if Roman Anthony's getting the same medical staff to help him, and again, 21 years old, I don't know. I don't want to think ALCS. I want to think, what if he can come back for the wild card? What if he can come back for the division series? Something like that. I can't be thinking ALCS. That's too depressing of a thought for me. It's too far down the road and too just not promised. Like right now, to me, the postseason is promised. The ALCS, it is not promised, brother.
It is so far from promised. It reminds me of the Breggy injury. I think they won that game, if I'm not mistaken, when Bregman got hurt, and we were thinking, all right, we'll wait to see how it goes. And then a little time went by, and then I remember Jerry got a text, or maybe didn't get a text. Yeah, I think he just said, like, thanks when you were asking, like, how he's doing. It's like, okay, that's probably not great. I bet he's going to be out for a little bit. And it's a similar situation now with Roman, where the game was bizarre. I'll say bizarre in game 2, seeing Crochet get rocked like that, Sedan immediately hitting the homer. They win the game. So you're feeling kind of good because it's like, all right, they got the win. Like that matters. We get Ketchup, the whole thing. And then immediately you just felt like, oh, wait a second. This is probably not great. This is why it sucks. It feels like giving up the lead in like the 8th inning where it's like, ah, shit, we don't have much time left to make that up. If this was 2 to 3 weeks, we feel way different. Like that's honestly, I think that's fine. I wouldn't really be worried at all if he's out for 2 to 3 weeks. 4 to 6 really changes everything. And then I look at it as like, what's your best case scenario here? If your best case scenario is he's back a little bit before 4 weeks, that's right when the playoffs are starting. And now he's going to be rusty in his first playoff action of his entire life. That's not a great best case scenario. So it's tough news. I'd argue, Jerry, they could have swept the series and we might have boomed it, considering how big a deal Roman Anthony is. That's just out of respect to him and what he's been able to do in the short time he's been on the team.
4 weeks from today is game 2 of the wild card.
Yeah.
Well, 4 weeks from when he got hurt was game 1.
Yeah, basically exactly lined up with September 30th.
Game 1 of the ALCS is October 12th. So that would be 5 weeks and some change, essentially. So right in the middle of that 4 to 6 week timetable we got. But yeah, how are you not depressed about Roman Anthony? And I thought when Alex Bregman was speaking post-game, part of the thing that made everyone feel, I think, worse or scared, Roman Anthony's tone after the game was not positive. He looked like someone who was heartbroken. Alex Bregman, a guy who's been there and seen injuries, kind of being like, this is a gut punch. But the fact that he called Roman Anthony one of the best players in baseball speaks to how ridiculous Roman has been since he was 21. This guy has led the team in batting average, OBP, OPS, WRC plus, and F4. He's been the best player on the team. When we talk about how the Red Sox, turn their season around, yes, a lot of it goes back, and I'll give a majority of the credit to the pitching staff. June 8th, you've had the best ERA in the sport. Since then, first in the AL in terms of rotation ERA and bullpen ERA. The other thing was replacing Rafael Devers' bat. And Roman Anthony has essentially been that. And you look at what this offense has been in the second half post All-Star break, it hasn't been impressive. That's just the reality. They're 16th in WRC plus and 13th in OPS going into today. That was after throwing up 11 runs the night before. So when we're talking about an offense that has been hot and cold and a guy in Roman Anthony who moved to the leadoff spot, and that felt like a moment where the offense started to get back on track, he posted an 1,000 OPS in that leadoff spot. So you now take him out of that equation. Jarren Duran is moving back up to the leadoff spot. Lefties, you're going to have to figure it out between Romy and Rob. That's just, you sit there.
And Nate.
Yeah, Nate Eaton, excuse me. Don't let me be disrespectful. But when you start to look at some of that stuff, it's like, man, you're taking out the best bat for an offense that has essentially been mediocre since the break. How is this going to get better? Especially as you expect the pitching and the rotation to kind of come down to earth a little bit or hit walls due to workload concerns and stuff like that. It felt like Roman Anthony was just really coming into his own going back to, July 1st, especially where he was a top 10 player in terms of WAR in the entire sport.
It's bad. I wish I could sugarcoat it. I can't. It's like we were talking about it in BP on Friday. Like if talking about Crochet, it's like, man, if Crochet goes down, we are fucked. Like that's the one guy you can't lose. And then Roman goes down, you're like, maybe Roman was that guy actually, like is you lose Crochet. It's like, all right, that's fucking horrific. But you have Giolito, you have Bello, Coley, who knows what he's going to give you. But obviously he was electric, but you lose Roman Anthony and it's an entirely different team. Like the first couple months there, it's like, yeah, this sucks. It's another year of 500, but I'm not going to allow myself to accept that this is another year of 500 until Roman Anthony gets here. Like, it's unfair to expect him to be the savior of this team, but who knows? I mean, he could come up and be this phenom and have success right away, and it changes the entire dynamic of the roster and in the lineup if Roman Anthony can be even a fraction of what we think he is. And he did that. He's been the best player on the team since he's been here.
46 and 27 since he got called up. The Red Sox.
Just bar none. He's been the best player on the team, and he's been a large reason why they've had so much team success. So losing him, like, I guess the way that I'm looking at it is I really, like, if we're talking 4 to 6 weeks, I'm really hoping that it's like, we're getting close to that 4-week mark, and he's like, you know what? I think I can go. Like, I think I can go at 70% or
even
whatever
as a
it
DH.
is. Anything.
I think that's a big part of it, right? And part of the reason it feels so bad at the same time is Will Abreu going down and him apparently having somewhat of a setback, not running, hoping to run by the end of the week, and they'll go from there. The thing Will Abreu has, the trajectory machine, he can hit. Roman Anthony, it's going to be probably a couple weeks before they even let him come close to swinging a bat. At least Will Abreu's been able to stay fresh. There's going to be no time for a rehab assignment or anything like that for Roman. It's just, when you're right, it's probably going to be go time. And for a 21-year-old man, that is, you've already asked the world of him this year. You're going to have to keep asking for it.
I've said,
I think it was, that's fine.
I think it was when Jerry's power went out there. Has the cable been fixed, by the way? We got an update?
Cable's fixed. Thank you, Lucas Giolito. The cable's fixed.
Lucas Giolito, there we go. Good job,
Thank
Giolito.
you, Lucas Giolito. The cable is fixed. Yes.
The cable guy. Stepping up big.
Xfinity sent out their super team to come in here, and they replaced everything. They got shit done, and it's literally all because of Lucas Giolito, which is awesome. Yeah,
got to shout him out. Good job, Giolito. But I think it was right around there where I was saying we were just kind of doing an overview of what to expect the next month. And the biggest thing that stuck out to me is, like, we all agree this is a playoff team. It's like we're not going to learn too much in the next month. It was only that, like, bad things could happen in September. Obviously, I didn't think immediately that Roman Anthony was going to get injured, but this is the kind of thing where when you're cruising, or at least kind of setting the tone to a degree of like, okay, they're probably going to host the wild card series. There's going to be playoff games at Fenway again. You can almost get caught up in like on that ride and then forget you can't afford to lose kind of anybody. Like, there's not even some of the role guys they can't really afford to lose right now. T, I know you said some of the numbers. The Red Sox, very average offense since the break. They've given up, at least entering tonight. I think it's a little different now, but entering the finale, they had given up the fewest runs in baseball since the break. And that's the battery in the backpack, obviously, that we talked about earlier in the week. But now it's going to be, I mean, if Roman's not in the wild card series, you're going to need Crochet to go like 7, giving up 1. Like, Bello's going to have to do the same in game 2. Giolito, like, you're going to need these guys to be not just good, but really, really good in your rotation to win these games. And obviously, Breggy's been going through it too. He's hitting like under 100 his last 10 games. So the lineup just doesn't have the same feel, and it's not even close. I mean, it's really ridiculous when you take a step back and think, like, we talk about Roman so much that I think we're not like super surprised by what he does anymore. The fact that he's accomplished what he has so far at 21 is truly absurd. And now feeling the lack of him in the lineup and how big a loss that is really reminds you that he's like the most important player on the team, essentially, at the age of 21, which is crazy. And even thinking from like an opposing pitcher standpoint, you know when he's coming up, and we know at home. There's been a lot of games where it's like, just got to get past Connor Wong. If we can just get past Wong and get back to Roman Anthony, this is a completely different game. Now you're not going to have that feeling. And just as a tone setter, too, I mean, he wasn't afraid of any stage, hitting a bomb off of Paul Skeens. Like, it's just so mild-mannered, not worried about any situation. You want that guy to start off your playoff lineup, and not having that is just going to suck, honestly. Unless, hey, who knows? There could be a miracle and he's ready to go September 30th, and that's his first game back, but that's hoping for a lot.
You know what's crazy is, like, watching the last couple weeks, the beating that Ceddanne Rafaela has taken, like diving for a ball in center field, looking like he snapped his fucking wrist off, and he just gets up. He's like, I'm good. Stays in the game. Got hit in the arm and the wrist and the get taken a beating by hit by pitches. And you're like, oh fuck, like if we lose Sadan, like that's such a big blow. And he's like, nope, I'm good. Stays in the game. And then last night, just watching Roman Anthony take a swing and be like, oh shit, that didn't look good. But it's like, it's Roman Anthony, you know, like he's a superstar. He's not
he's
someone
like
that's going to
Superman.
get hurt.
He can't get hurt. That's kind of what.
Yeah,
it
like
seems
he's not going to get. And if he does get hurt, it's not going to be just swinging the bat. And then to see him go down the tunnel, and you're like, oh fuck. So when we were doing the views, like we had like the live feed. So I don't know if they showed it on like the actual broadcast, if they were already in commercial break, but he took the swing. He went down the stairs immediately, and we were just like, "Oh fuck!" Like that's
probably what Pap actually said on the broadcast. Yeah,
yeah, like that's not good at all. And then, yeah, like this morning, like obviously, like you know, in the scoop shop, we had a bunch of people just like freaking out, being like, I have a bad feeling about this. This is not good. This is not good." And like, I wasn't trying to let any of that get to me. But then I tweeted this morning, I was like, I'm worried about Roman. And then I had someone take my tweet and text it to me and say, well, you should be. And I said, fuck, how long?
It's actually a picture of a gun pointing at Roman Anthony.
4 to 6 weeks. Try never
well,
again,
you
buddy.
should be. And I said, how long? 4 to 6 weeks. And then maybe 3 hours later, Cora's like, it's going to be 4 to 6 weeks. I just keep going back to A, the medical staff, B, the age, 21 years old. I am really hoping that it's awful right now, but there's a chance that in a week or two, there could be an update where he's like, I feel fucking great. Like I feel shockingly much better. But again, this is going to sound like coping to anyone that hates the Boston Red Sox. They're probably like, yep, you sound like a fucking idiot, but we'll see. I guess we'll see.
I just keep trying to ask people, like, imagine swinging a bat as hard as you can and hitting nothing. How much that would fucking hurt. And
for us in our mid 30s, yeah, that sounds
anyone.
awful.
Roman's
I'm
so
youthful.
much stronger than any of us. Like Casas, Campbell, like this is the third guy swinging it. Yeah, T's the only one getting consistent swings in out of any of us.
That is true.
No oblique strain
But-
for me.
Those are three very different body types between Casas, Campbell, and Roman Anthony. Both sides of the plate. All three of them now have suffered injuries just swinging and missing. And we saw what happened with Casas last year. Everyone called him Big Pussy. We've also seen what happened with Campbell this year. He just kept playing, so no one pretended he was hurt. But you can point to the game where he got hurt and see his numbers fall off fucking cliff. And it has me wondering, like, should we be swinging at everything as hard as we can? Because that it happens once, you go, well, that's a freak accident. Three like very important players to what we're trying to do here, like that. Casas never really even recovered. We saw him at the beginning of this year. He was awful.
They had him back
Like,
on the field, and
I-
he was still flinching while he was swinging. And they were like, hey,
Right.
you got to do what you got to do. We got to try and win.
I don't know what the answer is, and I'm not blaming the system. Obviously, it's worked. Like these guys have flown through the minors when they make contact. Roman, we pointed last episode, 100th, exit velo,
100th
100th
percentile
percentile
hard hit
exit velo.
percentage.
Yeah, hard hit percentage. Well, would it be the worst if he was 90th percentile? Like that still seems like a pretty good player to me if he took it off every now and then. I don't know. I'm happy Cora said the ALCS thing. One, it tells the rest of the team like, hey, we could still do it. He can't be like, we need you back tomorrow, kid. Like that's not a good sign for the rest of the lineup. But two, yeah, I don't want him back at 70%. I don't like this year. Obviously, our expectation 2 days ago was like, hey, if things break our way, we could be in the World Series. Right now, Roman Anthony's career means so much more to me than this playoff run. If he's 70%, I just don't want. Can he be a designated fielder? Because he's a plus defender. I don't want him swinging the bat if he's not 100%. I really don't.
I do wonder with the contract extension, he's probably going to be willing to be more aggressive. I wonder if the team's willing to be more aggressive because it's not like there's anything on the line here. You're paid, you're taken care of. You don't have to worry about that. So we're willing to maybe take some risks that maybe your camp wouldn't have been willing to do if you were in this situation, you hadn't signed that deal, or we would have been scared just from the fact that, we don't want something to happen to you and we need to really lock in on these team controlled years to get us to where we need to go. But I don't know. I started going through and researching like all these different oblique injuries. I remember the first time I learned what an oblique injury was. It was Manny Ramirez in 2007. I think his was the last week of August. He came back for the final homestand. But you go to this year, it's like Miguel Andujar had a grade 2 right oblique strain. It was 5 weeks before he came back. Jesse Winker had a grade 2 oblique strain. He was out from the first week of May to right before the All-Star break. Josh Lowe, another young ball player, he was out 6 weeks. It happened to him the first series of the season. But then we mentioned, and we talked a little bit about it before the show, I saw people tweeting it. Austin Meadows, I think, got hurt like September 18th, and he was back the first week of October. I don't know
what happened.
Yeah, the mental health, Jared.
What? Never mind.
I've seen this before. I've
Is
seen
that
that
good?
before. I think that is good. Yeah.
What do you
I
got?
think that is good.
No, it's not Roman related. I don't. It's not Roman related.
Still looks good,
Yeah,
though.
what do you got?
It did make it seem like he was just kidding.
I thought
he was
Jared was
fine
gonna be
the
like,
whole time.
He healed him. Like that
Yeah.
guy Jesus you saw in the stands.
He's actually
he went
leading
and
up in
touched Roman.
Arizona. Yeah, they showed Jesus a few too many times. Like, okay, yeah,
many.
Jesus Christ is here. Fucking this game. He's not saving this game. Please, enough.
Roman had a good sneeze and it put everything back into position. Like
Yeah.
that was the face you just made.
Also, with Jesus Christ, like, would he be hogging the camera that much? He'd just be at the game, being polite. I don't think he'd be like, look at me. But anyway, what was that face,
Well,
Jerry?
What else? Steve? What else do you think would make me happy right now?
Jordan Hicks.
No. They got really?
Is he gone?
He might be going on the IL.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, all right.
Well, he's
Yep.
clearly hurt.
Suck
We
a
could all
lightus.
see that.
Yeah, he just looks hurt.
That's the thing. If he was healthy, we know Hicksy would be out there giving us big innings, but he's just not feeling right. And hopefully,
I love how
never
T's
again.
rushing to Twitter like you're gonna see it there.
Oh, I didn't know. I was just checking. That's awesome news, not for Jordan Hicks, but I don't believe he's actually injured. So, hey, listen, go take a breather, please. Zach Kelly absolutely embarrassed this man today. Zach Kelly gave you more today than Jordan Hicks has given you in 2.5 months. Let's be real.
We're not going to pretend like Zach Kelly's always been good, but I do wonder, like, they almost use him too much because now they probably have to sit him down for 2 weeks. There's no way he was stretched out enough to throw 4 innings today. But B, maybe he should be a fucking starter. We know he's not a high leverage reliever, but he's always had the stuff. So maybe he just likes the calmness of the start of the game.
He implemented a new breaking ball today, curveball, and the cutter was playing really well. He had 3 of his 7 whiffs on
He
it.
was comfortably our best pitcher today, by far. Everyone in the world knew Bernardino was going to suck after you dubbed him the greatest opener in
I
history.
cooked him. I deserve it. I 100%
Then Hicksy
take blame.
comes in. That was pathetic. Although his first at bat, 1, 2, 3, that was the most shocking thing I've ever seen with my own 2 eyes.
Coley, would you
Dustin May-
tweet? It made me laugh. I just remember you were like, I'm about to start pushing the Jordan Hicks starter
It was
narrative.
immaculate.
Someone was like, maybe he should be. No, I did say immaculate Hicks, but someone replied like, maybe we shouldn't have made him a reliever. And I was like, I might be pushing that agenda. And then he was like, no, I promise you won't be. I promise I will be
Dude,
bad.
I'm telling you, with these earlier starts, the 6:45s or whatever they are, like I'm still adjusting to that. So I kind of sat down around that time of the game, and when Will ever said, and here comes Jordan Hicks, I looked up, saw first inning. I'm like, okay, this is over. this game's done. Hearing that he's coming in the first inning, it's like, have a nice night. You guys enjoy yourself because this obviously is going to go terribly. I respect consistency. I've said that a lot. He's very consistent. We can give him
Super
that. Like,
consistent.
when he's in there, you know he's going to be awful and consistently awful and give up that contact that very few pitchers give up, that like middle squared up fucking bombs. He gives those up every single time, and not quite like Dustin May, but he still seems surprised. His body language is like, damn, didn't see that coming. We all saw it coming. Jared?
You talk about Jordan Hicks?
Talking Hicksy, yep.
I got some numbers for you, Steve.
I bet they're bad.
You want to hear them?
I'd love to hear him. Oh, right. I keep forgetting they won the series.
They won the series.
It doesn't feel like it.
Bello, bend, don't break. Need a big hit? Story rakes. The captain, they quake.
like that one.
Blew a lead? Who cares? SETI to the moon? I fear. Low in story? Clear. A series of haikus by Tyler Milliken.
I feel like you're almost getting too good at this. You just been dropping bangers on us all the time.
I'd be in the booth, bro.
I
you
did
really be
hate
doing
the blew a lead. Who cares? Because it was like, no, that was bad. That was bad. It wasn't good.
We're celebrating the
I
win.
definitely wasn't thinking who cares when that happened. I was like, what the fuck's going on right now?
Yeah. First one was great though.
Thank you.
Yeah, first one was.
Mhm.
Yeah, first one was great. Yeah, good shit.
That was a great
Hicks
by
Numbers.
Cora.
Yeah, I'll do some
Some
Hicksy
num-nums.
numbers here, but first I got to tell the good folks at home about the Underdog Fantasy app because it is the easiest place to play fantasy sports. You know that.
Mhm.
Playing them pick and game. I just had someone tweet me being like, "Yo, can we get back on the winning train?" Like it's been a while. It's been like fucking it was like 2 pick'ems ago that I won. Like I think I like lost one. It was like, bro, we got to get back on the winning ways.
What have you
Not
done
that
for
Willie
me
Dallas
lately,
got
Jared?
ejected.
It's a very much a what have you done for me lately world, but like I would venture to guess that my pick'ems hit more than anyone else in the world. I
It
have to
seems
be
it.
like the winningest pick'em participator. Yeah, in the world. Like 67% hit rate is unfathomable, especially in baseball.
No, it's true. The company's like, this fucking guy.
Yeah, they're like, can you stop making people win all the time? Make sure you sign up with the promo code Jared. That's Jared to get up to $1,000 in bonus cash and a special pick on Underdog. That's Underdog Fantasy promo code Jared. Yeah, so let's shit on Jordan Hicks, who I don't know.
You want
Maybe
the
there
Cora
can-
quote?
Huh?
We got a Cora quote after the game.
What did he say?
We've got to figure him out.
This guy
we need
sucks,
him.
huh?
That's the bottom line because we've got Whitlock as a setup man. We need righties in the bullpen to do their job. We trust the ability, but we have to execute.
So not close.
Not anymore.
You know
No
what Cora
longer
sounds
close.
like in these pressers about Hicks? It's like that we all have that friend couple or like they got a situationship or something going on. You're like, dude, it's just not gonna work, bro. Like it's you gotta stop that. No. This time it's gonna be good. It's gonna trust me. Like hear me out on this. It's like, bro, it's not gonna happen. And yet he still believes in him. I think Cora's the only one that believes in Hicks.
I don't think he's just
I don't think
gotta
he's the
say
one.
that for some reason. I
But he
don't know.
keeps
Yeah.
saying it. I'm like, why are we protecting him?
It was funny that he gave up the homer on a sweeper today, which was the pitch he was pitching about like 2 weeks ago to the glove. He's like, I don't want to throw this sweeper. I want to throw the hard slider. To be fair, he's throwing the sinker 44% of the time. So he's getting his wish. They've upped the splitter usage a lot, though. 5% for the season, 19% today.
He's so bad.
None of it matters.
No, he still sucks. Doesn't miss bats and walks too many guys.
Any of the numbers
right.
are terrible.
Here are the numbers. Here
Yeah.
are the numbers.
Let's hear these numbers.
So
Hixie Nums coming up.
Jordan
Yeah.
Hicks.
Numbers o'clock.
Jordan Hicks was traded to the Boston Red Sox, made his first appearance for the team on June 30th. It was a scoreless appearance. His
One
first
number.
one.
Yep.
Cincinnati.
1 for 1. So since July 1st, I used as the cutoff, it's only removing his first appearance. The rest of his appearance, the 20 appearances since then, is the sample. Okay. Since July 1st, 122 relievers have made at least 20 appearances. Here's where Jordan Hicks ranks amongst those 122 relievers. In ERA, his 8.66 ERA is 120th. His
Okay.
209 whip is 121st.
Bad.
His 651 FIP is 120th. His 713 strikeouts per 9, 103rd. So not that bad.
Oh, pretty good.
Okay.
His
All right.
12.74 hits per 9, 121st. 333 opponent batting average, 122nd. 984 opponent OPS, 121st.
It blows my mind that
worse.
someone's been worse.
It is hard to be worse than Jordan Hicks. To be given as many opportunities as he's gotten to go out there. Most guys, if you are worse than Jordan Hicks, you are working at Market Basket today. But he has been given 20 opportunities since July 1st to get major league hitters out, and I would argue he is the worst. He is the worst.
He is the worst. I mean, you could have just left it at that. Jordan Hicks, he is the worst.
He is the worst.
And we all agree. He's just absolutely terrible.
It's bad.
Yeah. 9 ERA over the last 6 weeks. That's 15 appearances. 16 straight appearances where at least one guy has gotten on base. And that's, if one guy gets on base, it's a great appearance. That's rare that even just one gets on with Hicksy. So he's been atrocious. OB had a line. Dave will be like funny by accident sometimes where he's not trying to be. Like it was an inning after Hicks was out there and he was like, well, this isn't what the Sox needed. And it's like, that is so true, Dave. They definitely didn't need the game to be over in the second inning because of Jordan friggin' Hicks. It's unfortunate, man. I really hate seeing him out there, and I can't think of anyone that does. There was one account on Twitter, some Sox. It was just a random account, so whatever. But it was like, you guys are too harsh about Jordan Hicks. Like, this is too small a sample size. I'm like, I think we're too polite about Jordan Hicks. Like, this is the worst pitcher I've ever seen.
There's no situation where you can pitch him at all.
No.
Like, no matter what the leverage is, nothing. Like, mop-up is a complete disaster to the point, like, Steven Matz is getting into the game in the second inning. It's like, genuinely, what the fuck are we doing here? And this whole situation today was weird. Like, Alex Cora is telling the media, like, hey, we were pretty happy with the matchups. We'll go with Brennan Bernardino and Dustin May will be part of it. And, you know, we'll kind of piece this thing together. Kyle Harrison goes back to Worcester and he's like, my ankle's messed up, man. That's why they would have had me start otherwise. It's like, okay, so you brought him up. He was dealing with an ankle injury. Then you realized it was bad. So you went with the bullpen game. Which one was it? But I don't know. I think the whole approach today, I did not really like any of it. I didn't like bringing Jordan Hicks into that spot in the first inning, even with Bernardino struggling. It felt like you were ready to punt that game away so early.
I mean, they scored one run, so even if you went Bernardino to Zach Kelly, you still probably lose the game. I understand, like,
you're down 7 runs in the second.
Your approach is different as a hitter when you're up there and you're trying to hit a 6-run home run. Like, I get it. It's like some guys, a lot of guys, you're impacted by the scoreboard and you look up there and you're like, this game's pretty much over. But either way, yeah, it was a tough night at the Yard. Bullpen games are kind of punt games in their own right, but yeah, the Kyle Harrison thing, I don't think it came from nowhere. What is it? Tommy, is it Castle?
Yep. Yeah, one of those.
How do you pronounce it?
I don't know.
Yeah. I think it's Castle.
I thought it was Castle.
I heard Castle.
Yep.
Castle. He had reported that Kyle Harrison was getting called up, and then all of a sudden it was like, nope, that's not correct. And it's like, well, was it correct at one point? You know, like,
sure seemed it.
Yeah. But either way, it was.
I mean, if you're Dustin May watching that, you're like, you took me out of the rotation for this bullshit. If you're Walker Buehler, you're like, I could have fucking done that. Like that's where it's just like, what? Why pitch Bernardino last night?
Yeah, and then have him come in to immediately start the game and expect him to be sharp. It's like you're asking a lot. And then you have Dustin May suited for today. You don't end up throwing him until the last couple innings. It's like, it wasn't even, you care about this guy enough to keep him in your rotation regularly, yet you somehow don't end up using him until the game's completely over. You instead went with Jordan Hicks and thought that was the route to get you where you needed to go. Like, what are we doing here? It tells you what they think of Dustin May overall, and he's supposed to be reinserted back into the rotation next week. But he didn't look good either today. A lot of hard contact. He gave up an earned run, and it was lucky to be just one.
Matz was bad too. I understand it was the time of the game he came in, but when he was acquired, they specifically asked about this, like this kind of role, and he was not ready for it. He's throwing the ball into the stands. He was just not pitching well at all. It was like Zach Kelly's the one positive from today, and I don't know that that's like replicatable.
No, they're probably going to send him down because he's cooked, like you said, for
four fucking innings. Like,
he looked shocked he was in the game in that final inning.
Yeah, it was like, that's where it's like, I can understand some of the lineup not showing up today with fucking Chris Cotillo shoving against us, whatever that guy's fucking name was. But I don't understand like the organizational punt for today. Like if Kyle Harrison had come up and stunk, at least we would have been like, well, you gave it a shot. You tried with like a real plan. There was nothing today. Awful.
Today felt like the off day. It was just like it was not a real life exercise. It was not a real game. It was just like, I don't know.
I mean,
I will
at
say
this
that-
time at this time of the year, when the sun's still up and the game's over, that's bad. Like, that's really bad. We're in September now, and it's like you could have still had a full night and watched the beginning of this game.
It was probably the least I paid attention to a game all year.
In maybe a couple of years, honestly. Like, this was really bad.
Yeah, it's like if you're not going to try, I'm not going to invest my time. And like this was not a game that I felt like anyone was trying, besides Nick Sogard.
Shot
Right,
him
T?
out.
Think he'll
Shout
take
Love
it.
that guy.
Where
Got
was
robbed
the
of a
team?
hit
His
in the ninth
first at
inning.
bat
Nick
stunk.
Sogard.
Smoked the ball left field.
Yeah, people dropping balls. You had Connor Wong trying to tackle Jose Ramirez. It was an
I've
that
insane.
whole
never
thing
seen
was
a
bizarre.
guy go back to the dugout, sit down, and then get put on base. That was one of the craziest sequences. I was like, no way they're flipping this play completely around. Nope. Jose Ramirez back to it. And he like told Jose Ramirez, he's like,
I know.
no, like you're definitely going to sit down. Connor Wong, don't worry about it. And then changes his mind. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
Dude, he led with saying he was good. I think initially he was like, all right, Jose, you're going to first. No, Connor, shut up. Actually, no, Connor, that's a good point. Jose, you're out. You get out of here. And then it's like, boys, let's talk about this. Jose, get the fuck back over here. You're on first base.
No.
By the way, we're going to give you a run, too, because we feel like you would have scored anyway.
Cora didn't even give a fuck. That's how you knew. Cora was like,
Did you
whatever,
see what
man.
he did? Did you see what he did? He was talking, like, he was just listening, wasn't saying anything. And then he just went, he just gave that little, like, flick the hand. Like, fuck it. We're losing tonight anyway. This
It's already
doesn't matter.
5 runs down. Come on.
I give credit to the home plate because there's been, I mean, obviously, geez, that fucking Story home run in game 1 feels like 3 weeks ago at this point. But there have been some plays that have happened where even sitting at home and we watch a million games, I'm like, I actually don't even know what the ruling is here. So he was just kind of like us in that situation. Like, I'm kind of guessing. Maybe you go first. Maybe you're out. I don't know. Let's talk about it.
I think in real time, that looked like it was on Jose Ramirez. And
Yeah.
then if you look at one replay, it's like, Connor Wong does just kind of run backwards into him for no reason. Like it.
Almost
Very
intentionally. It's
peculiar.
like he was trying to run it. I was like, what's going on here? This is weird.
And I get it. See, Matt's got the ball and you're like, oh shit, I got to cover home. Like I understand how all that happens, but yeah, I think they got it right. That was like a 2004 ALCS. The umps were like, let's talk about it
Yeah.
3 different meetings.
and get a tough play right. So I give him credit. Hats off.
Yeah, that was a throwback. It's like, especially with replay now, we're going to take like 10 minutes on this play. On a play, let's be real, that does not matter at all. Like this game was already over. I think that made it 5 or 6 to 1. Like just tack another run on. I really wish you could forfeit. I really do. Like it, especially like kind of jokes aside, like to save arms. It's like this game's over. We all knew this game was over in the second inning.
You can forfeit. It's not like illegal. You're just going to get like
if everyone just went home, what would happen if they just left the field and just got on the plane to Arizona? Like, is it a fine?
Yeah, it's certainly a fine, maybe a suspension for Cora. But
then you save the arms, right? I mean, I think it's
for sure. I think it's well worth it.
I've never thought of it. Like, what would actually happen if they just left the game? I think it's just you got to pay up a little bit. Jerry?
I don't care.
No, I know. Me neither. I don't really care about anything right now. It's a weird
Yeah,
feeling.
I don't either. Yeah, it's like I said, very weird to just kind of be a lock for the playoffs and have a month to sit here and be like, is Roman coming back?
This is what we said last episode. It was like, you can't suffer a Zach Wheeler injury because you look at a team like the Phillies. Obviously, that's probably the difference between them winning it all and not. That's a team with more depth than you. That's a World Series contender, a team that was building up for it. You, on the other hand, you suffered seemingly this kind of injury, and maybe he makes it back and that changes the outlook of it. But you don't have the depth to survive any of this. And you're lucky you got Nathaniel Lowe the way you did with what he gave you, including this series, because it's scary to think about what it looks like if he's not here. But it felt like you were a bat short before, and you're definitely at least probably 2 bats short right now.
I think I had mentioned this when they called Roman up. Like, I know the common reaction was like, oh, they're asking him to save the season. And I'm like, nah, I actually think they think he's ready to go. I don't think any of us thought he was going to be this good. My concern now is that he actually is going to now be called on to literally save the season. And let's say hypothetically they lose game 1 of the wild card series, like at New York or at Seattle, however the hell it goes. Who knows? Now it's even more question marks of where the hell the wild card series is going to be. I think we felt relatively confident they were going to host it. Now it's just get into the dance. But you could have a scenario where you're down 0-1 and it's like, all right, Roman, like, here we go. And I hate that. That pisses me off more than earlier in the season when he came up here, because I was just happy he was finally here. You're literally putting the entire season on Roman Anthony. There's a high chance that that's what's going to happen in a couple weeks, and
They've already done
that's
that,
brutal.
though.
No, but I'm saying like it was just different. Those to me, those aren't created equal. Like you would literally be asking him to save the season if you're down 0-1 and the lineup had like one run the night before and you need him to lead off. That's telling him directly like we need you to provide juice to save this season.
That's
in
fine.
a do or die game.
That's
too.
why. That's why he got paid as much as he did when he.
No, I
when
know.
he did.
I know. But that's
just
asking a lot for a guy that hadn't
results.
take swings, live pitching in
Fair,
a month at that
fair
point.
or unfair, that is the expectation.
Yeah.
Like if that scenario plays out and it's 0-1, do or die, and the one run the night before and Roman's ready to come back for game 2, then it's like, yeah, like you kind of do need to be the savior of the team.
And he's probably
'Cause it's
going
not-
deep. Let's be real. He probably actually hits a homer in that situation. So I
He
suppose
could,
that
very well
wouldn't even
could.
be too big a stage for him.
Yeah. Like, I don't think it's that unfair. Like, once you are anointed the guy, and statistically, since you got here, you were the best player on the team and you got paid like you were the best player on the team, do best player on the team shit. Go out there and change the dynamic. And I think that's what he did when he walked in the door on day 1, changed the entire dynamic of the team. The record has reflected that. And so far, they're 0-1 since he is on the injured list. So
This does mean Masa is going to get a longer leash than I think a lot of people were hoping for. Because if you had Willier and him coming back, that was kind of the key to moving someone to DH, whether it was Duran or whoever you wanted. Now there's really not a direct pathway to it.
I mean, I'll put it this way: Masa,
Good series.
yeah,
pretty
I mean, he put the hit. Look what happens when he hits the ball in the air. I mean, ground rule doubles. He's getting his knocks. He was flying around the base paths, scoring runs. Yeah, it was not a bad series for Masa, but that's
It
because
is
he
funny
put the
that
ball in the
Masa's
fucking
getting
air.
the ball in the air is like getting it just over the first baseman. It's like he's getting it in the air at like 8 feet, but hey, we'll take it. We'll take that over just
Balls in the
hammering
air.
it into the earth, which he always does.
Yeah,
I
balls in
think-
the air. I don't care.
That's like what you need to look to right now. And credit to this team. Like, I'm not going to sit here and bury them because every single time we've attempted to bury them or said we don't know how they're going to overcome something, they found a way every single fucking time. Now, it's a lot easier when you have Roman Anthony making things happen and being a freak at 21 years old. What is the alternative to that? Who else is going to step up? That's where you're looking at guys. And, Trevor Story's been that guy for some time, but you need Jarren Duran to get hot again. You need him to see if he can kind of carry you a little bit. Yoshida needs to turn into the last 2 years of Masataka Yoshida. Cannot be what we've had for the last couple weeks. Credit to Romy. It feels like he is stepping up. I think
Big time.
5 out of his last 6 games have been multi-hit games, and he's doing it against righties. And even the life you're seeing from Sadan today, I know the results weren't there, but he smoked that ball earlier in the game. What he did in game 2, that's the kind of stuff. Even Narvaez is looking better.
Bregman.
Yeah, and Bregman's the biggest one in terms of just getting back to where he was before the last couple weeks. Coley?
Yeah, Bregman needs to hit for sure. The last forfeit was 1995. It was Souvenir Ball Night, Dodger Stadium. Bad calls throughout the game. Everyone in the stadium started pelting the field with the balls. So the Cardinals were like, we're not going out there for our own sake. They came off the field. Everyone calmed down. The Cardinals went back on the field. They threw more balls at them. They said, we're not coming back out. The Dodgers forfeited. The last actual forfeit where the coach was just like, we're not fucking playing. 1977 Orioles, Earl Weaver. I saw a tarp rolled up in the bullpen, and his left fielder almost broke his leg on it and was like, if that thing's not moved, we're fucking out of here. And they didn't move it. He got the fuck out of there. So that's the only one since 1914. That's the only true forfeit to happen in baseball. But there really are no penalties. You just lose 9-0, no stats that happen. Yeah. You just get a loss. So it's not the worst strategy, but I do fear there's one more forfeit left before the MLB makes that a very, very strict rule. There's one out there for whoever wants to grab it.
Well, that's why, like, this would have been a great time to use it, to just be like, hey,
Beautiful.
Call the other, GMs. We're going to use it. We need to use it. Like, this is you look at the score right now. Look at the situation. Hicksy's in. We're using it. I'm sorry. Like, this is what's going to happen. I did want to say, I just put my pinky up real quick because the Astros took the lead. So there we go. 5-4 Astros. That's what I had to say. Astros up.
I think Devin Williams gave it up again.
Did
Hey,
he?
walked in a run. Walked in and
He
run that bump.
sucks, dude.
He's
I don't know.
Love it.
When I was looking at the Jordan Hicks since July 1st numbers, I'm pretty sure Devin Williams has like a 15 something strikeouts per 9. It like leads the majors. I don't know how he's so bad if he's the best strikeout pitcher or best strikeout reliever in the game.
The non-strikeouts are catastrophic.
Yeah.
And then it's just that strikeout where you like head down after you just gave up 3 and you're going to the dugout. It's probably a lot of those.
The
But at least
classic
he's a guy.
5 earned with strikes out the side.
That's probably what it is, honestly. I mean, the changeup is still
Immaculate
good.
to 3 batters. Just absolute nonsense.
The other
rest of
6
time
hit
he's out
bombs. That's how that
Yeah,
goes.
we just leave him out there until he strikes out the side. He'll give up 5 or 6, but he's gonna punch out.
We're chasing that K per 9 record here.
Yep.
285 FIP for Devin Williams. That's what makes you look at Jordan Hicks and you're like, dude,
That's
what
what
the
makes
fuck
you
are
look at
doing?
FIP and be like, this is a bad stat.
Oh, no. It's strikeouts, walks. It's the things they can control.
No, I understand what it means, but it's
But Jordan,
Remember when you tried to explain it to Felger?
Oh,
that was
God.
yeah,
that
you
was
just
great.
didn't even know what it meant. You
It's
just,
home runs.
I'm not good at explaining things. I've never claimed to be the greatest explainer of things.
No way.
No, it's not. Listen, if you asked anybody else to fucking
Jared
give a
Guerrero's.
breakdown of every stat they use, I'd love to see their fucking description of it. Do it. Jared Carabras.
Do it.
I do fear it gets better every time I hear it. So that does suck, T.
It is what it is.
T, you sound like you need a blue moon, brother. You need a blue moon?
I need a few.
Up, did Booney get tossed?
Oh no.
He
way.
forfeited. He used it.
Yep.
He
He's
used
like, I'm
it.
using
He
it.
heard
My
us.
guys out there are savages.
He used it.
My guys are fucking savages. You don't get it.
He's barking at everybody. Nobody likes getting tossed like this bum. It's ridiculous. It was weird seeing him at the
I
UNC
love
game. 'Cause I'm
Booney.
just used to him walking off.
I
No,
love
actually,
him.
I don't dislike the guy. It's just like he's always barking.
Yeah, he's always mad about something. I'm always mad when I don't have a chance to drink a blue moon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always pissed about it. Born in the ballpark 30 years ago at Sandlot Brewery in Denver, Colorado. No baseball date is complete without Blue Moon, Belgian White. Speaking of baseball dates, Steven has been smooching at Fenway. Yeah, he has. He's been on a date. You went on a date? You want to date this homestand? Oh yeah. Woo! Stevie smooches. He's like, hey, baby, you want to set the tone for this date? How about a blue moon? You want a blue moon light? How about a blue moon light for you, baby?
Doing the guppies for that's crazy.
She's like, get you in
Yeah,
the purse.
This is how you
Oh,
smooch?
hell
What
yeah.
the fuck is this?
You've been,
Get me in the eyes.
Yeah. What the hell?
did you drink a blue moon light on your date at Fenway Park, Steve?
Definitely had some blue moons at Fenway Park, Jared.
Yeah. Blue moon light, though?
Yeah, blue moonlight, of course.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, because the
Extremely
95
refreshing.
calories super important for guys like you. Blue Moon's
Mhm.
bold flavor, bright explosion of color, and iconic orange slice ritual. Steve, what's your favorite part about drinking a Blue Moon?
Ah, it's that first sip. It's right when it hits your
Yeah.
lips. It's just like,
Mhm.
oof, I get so many more of
Mhm.
these. It's great.
Yep, and for the occasions when you want a lighter option, reach for a Blue Moon Light and only 95 calories and 3.6 grams of carbs per 12-ounce serving. It's a refreshingly light alternative beer brewed with real tangerine peel. Looking for a great-tasting non-alcoholic beer? Try Blue Moon Non-Alcoholic. Still made with real Valencia orange peel and coriander and just 80 calories. T, tell me about a time that you were drinking Blue Moon and it was it's like a special moment to you. Like, what were you doing? Set the scene. Like, who was there? Who else was drinking Blue Moons?
Yeah, I was at my Aunt Kathy's funeral, and we
I
were
knew he
all
was gonna
kind of
say it.
working through everything and trying to really
Shut her out.
Yeah, shut her out. She's dead as fuck. We were really trying to find ourselves and get back on track and reunite as a family. And the power of the moons brought us together, and we celebrated her life that day and night.
Inspired by the beer you already love and available year-round, a wheat beer from Blue Moon with exceptional taste and only 95 calories, brightly brewed with real tangerine peel. Tastes light and refreshing. Nothing compares to the great taste of a Blue Moon Light. Blue Moon made brighter. Get Blue Moon Light delivered by visiting get.bluemoonbeer.com/Jared for delivery options. That is get.bluemoonbeer.com/Jared. Blue Moon made brighter. Celebrate responsibly. Blue Moon Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Wow.
Yeah. Listen, man.
Have we tried playing Roman that riff? See if it does anything.
I feel like if I could massage him, I could fix him.
Oh,
You keep your hands off.
no.
If you let me
touch
get
him.
into that
Out for
oblique,
next
I
year.
will get him back on the field.
Yeah.
Definitely much worse.
It feels like something you can rub out.
I don't want you anywhere near Roman.
Me?
I hate to say it.
Don't do this. Don't do this.
What?
Are you about to blame me?
No. Ever since Roman Anthony and Alex Bregman came out against Ketchup,
Whoa.
Whoa.
maybe I'm just saying, if Roman Anthony accepts Ketchup into his life, who knows what can happen there?
Rub it on the oblique.
Do you recover faster if you accept Ketchup?
It might be the Ketchup Gods because, like, he did double
Yeah.
down. This wasn't just the
Mhm.
original one.
Mhm.
He then had the chance to back out of it, and he's like, "No, I
Mhm.
still hate it."
Yeah. The Ketchup Gods, the Ketchup Guppies, they don't take kindly to people not embracing the chup, as they like to call it. So just a theory. But either way, I really, if you're listening to this right now and you're a 162 guy, you're a 162 girl, you're a 162 gay, I need you to take this off day to just unplug.
Yeah.
You know, obviously you're not doing that right now because you're listening to a podcast about the Red Sox on a day that the Red Sox aren't playing. Like, that's the exact opposite of what I'm.
Yeah, turn this
really
off right
means.
now. Turn this shit off.
No.
if you're listening.
Spin the
Okay,
wheel.
Keep it on.
Yeah, keep it on for right now. But when you're done listening to this, then just Coley,
What do you got going on tonight, Jerry?
tonight we have Baseball is Alive. It is a live baseball stream with me, the McMahon, and Jay Hay, and I don't know what T's
just
doing.
unplug.
And I
Jay
think-
Hay's not
I
here.
think-
I can't point to him.
Who?
Jay Hay's not here. I can't point to him.
Yeah,
Oh, he's
Jay
dead?
Yeah.
and
R.I.P.
and Dallas might be popping in between innings here and there. Yeah, Dallas might be popping in. That'd be really cool. If something cool happens in the A's game, he can just fire up the playback app, hop in for 90 seconds, and then hop right back out.
I was so upset I missed the boob moment over the weekend. Great boob
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
Oh, those were honks. T
Wait, hold on. You like boobs?
had the pinky up.
Thank you.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, Coley.
All right, Coley.
That's Steve. You like boobs?
Yeah.
Wait, T, you had the pinky, right?
Thank you. Back to where we were starting.
TikTok, chicks.
What happened on Tied in the Eighth last night? I just want to clear some rumors. I did not call Martha ugly. I know she tried to spread this about, tried to say this was a thing. I never called her ugly. I would never say such a thing. So whoever's spreading this fake rumor around, including her, I'm disgusted with that kind of behavior. I spoke to her.
Dude. Bond had no idea 25 years ago what he was doing making this
No.
song. Like,
No.
did you know this little snippet's going to be for if someone's a moron on the Section 10 podcast?
Yeah.
What?
The what now?
Somebody at Fenway was walking by me last night and just went, bow, wow. I'm like, all right.
It's perfect. I mean, it might not be this year. But by next Christmas, Bon Jovi will come to the Christmas party.
I will strangle him if he approaches me. I'm
What
telling you the
fuck
truth.
is
I'm going
why?
to take his
Stop
life.
it with
He's
that.
dead. He's gone. He's passed.
He's not dead.
He's dead as
So
shit.
alive, bro.
He's not dead.
6 feet under, maybe 12.
He's not.
Jeez.
I'm telling you right now, things happen in this podcast universe that are beyond explanation, and I got a little feeling that it's not going to be this Christmas, but at the 2026 Section 10 Christmas party for all religions and atheists featuring John Bon Jovi, he's going to show up. Because really, we talked about it last year, but we didn't even have the party last year. This year, we're going to have the party. So he's going to see how many people want Bon Jovi. Like, imagine we just hire a DJ for the Christmas party. And it's just like on a loop. Like, that's the only part of the song he plays. And it's like, we can't play the whole song until John's here. Like,
I don't want him to play the whole song either. I just want to hear him do that.
yeah, I don't even want him to sing. If he's just up there, because that is like, I don't know what the instrument is, but it's like, you have to
play
have
it again.
That's not his voice?
Yeah, so what
It's
makes
like-
that sound?
It's like
a
something
wham.
goes in your mouth, and it's like,
Yeah,
you-
vocoder.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I don't know, whatever it's called, but like you play guitar and you also make the like wow, like you do that with your mouth, but it's part guitar, part.
Yeah, the guitar. You use the guitar strings to manipulate your voice through the vocoder.
Yeah.
How would you do it, Jared, if you were to make that sound?
Wow, like
That
that.
was pretty good. Yeah, it kind of sounds like that.
You'd make the guitar sound also with your mouth.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
I think he's only doing the bow wows.
I don't know, dude. I can't
Well,
pretend
we're
to
gonna have
get
to
in
see.
John
Again,
Bon
we're going to
Jovi's
ask him
kitchen.
this in 2026.
Yeah, 2026, that Christmas party. I mean, he's around, right? Like, he's a Patriots
Oh,
fan.
yeah.
He's always there with the crafts. Like,
Mhm.
he's around. He's sports adjacent, New England sports adjacent. He's around, and I think once he sees the video of the 2025 Christmas party, he's gonna be like, "Why didn't I get invited? Oh wait, I didn't realize I'll be there for 2026."
Is this going to be like
Yeah.
a Callum Scott moment? Like he's going to show up at Fenway Park and we're going to have this entire thing during the 2026 playoff run?
I mean, imagine that's actually a great vision there, T. I bet you if when the Red Sox make the playoff this year, if they don't taste championship glory, and then next year John Bon Jovi becomes kind of like, I guess, the Callum Scott of that playoff run, and they end up winning the whole thing. What?
Why would we use the one guy whose song didn't win us anything when all the other runs had songs
It
that
is
did win?
The greatest winning song of all time. I don't care what anybody tells me.
It hasn't won for anybody.
It won enough. It had enough
It didn't
war in
win enough for me.
2021.
Yeah,
It did
clearly
not
The
win.
Phillies also lose every year, and they keep bringing it back.
Because
That's
that's
crazy,
because
by
they're
the way.
frauds who copied.
Song
They
Sure,
did
but it
copy.
didn't work for us.
Yeah.
That was
Bruins
the-
also took it on and failed. If you add them to
I
the
hated
list.
Well,
that they did
they
that.
do.
Yeah, they suck. That was brutal.
Shout out Kevin Plawecki.
Shout him out.
Okay.
You're
What?
smiling again. What else you
What was
got?
that?
Nothing. Nothing. I just.
What was that?
Hicks launched out of town via catapult.
Seriously. Kidnapped.
Hicks found on Mars. Like, let's go.
Yeah, I don't know.
Him just roped to a rocket, shot in the face.
I don't know.
It is. I've said this before in this show, but I do like when we're kind of all on the same page on Red Sox Twitter and just either loving or hating a guy. And it's like, we just hate this guy so much when he comes in. You got to be so bad that when you come in from the pen, you know, so many people at home are like, oh, like that's bad. To get to like the gasp or the groan is brutal.
When they
So-
show him just standing in the bullpen, I go, this one's over.
I go,
Like, he can't even stand up. For me, like him and McButter Pants couldn't be on more opposite ends of the
Oh,
spectrum. Like
yeah.
somewhere in the middle is fucking. I don't even know who's like the most average liked guy on the team.
Nate Eaton.
Yeah, I was actually just thinking Eaton. Yeah, I think he's
Yeah,
right.
it's like-
Eaton's probably right.
I feel
in the middle.
nothing about Nate Eaton. Like,
Yeah.
I don't.
His
I
likability
feel
plus is
nothing.
100. Yeah.
Yeah, I just, when I see
Yeah.
him, I'm like, all right, yeah. Nate Eaton. But
Yeah, there he goes.
Jordan Hicks, there's a lot of factors here for him. A, not homegrown.
Mm.
B, has no like championship pedigree where it's like, oh, he came from like he was on that team like Nathaniel Lowe. It's like, oh, he like at the very least he came from a World Series winner where he was really good for them. Like he has like Jordan Hicks has no track record of winning. He has really no track record of being good for any consistent amount of time. He doesn't come with a personality. He doesn't come with like a thing that he did. Nothing. Like he's just. There's no like he didn't say something funny. He didn't do something funny. It wasn't like he wasn't involved in a famous play where like, oh yeah, remember like, he threw at that guy and then he charged him. Like it's like he's not known for anything other than throwing hard and being completely ineffective. And then coming here, I don't know what his voice sounds like. Very reminiscent of like Mark Bellhorn. It's
just an average voice. There's nothing crazy about it.
I've never heard him speak. The only time I think I've consumed his quotes is via print when he said they don't let me throw what I want to throw. Like that was a print article. Didn't hear his voice on that. Has not endeared himself to the fan base. Has sucked the entire time that he's here. It's just what a whirlwind of reasons to not like a guy.
And you're in the Devers trade. That's part of it
too. I was waiting for that. I was waiting for the Devers trade part. Yeah.
Yeah. And he was part of the Rafael Devers trade, I guess.
And he has a contract for 2 more years beyond this one at $12.5
million.
He's
not making it. He's not making it to the end of that. There's no fucking way that they will hold a roster spot and continue to trot him out there. And any we just mentioned it. There's no situation that you can put him out there being like, well, at least he's got this. He doesn't.
Hammer Byung Kim. Like if you could see one of them pitch.
BK
tomorrow.
Pitched in playoff games.
Sure, no doubt.
Poorly.
He was on that Diamondbacks team, wasn't he?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
I'd take BK now over Hicksy.
Considering like how bad he was, like I can't think of anyone else.
BK Kim like
other than like
year where
it Dermody? Who was the guy who was like actually a bad person?
Oh,
who's
Matt
the pitcher
Dermody,
we had?
yeah.
Matt Dermody. Yeah, like that. Other than like objectively bad people, in terms of like Red Sox relievers this century, it's BK Kim's the first guy who comes to mind. Like everyone hated him.
BK Kim had 36 saves in 2002 with a 2.04 ERA, 92 strikeouts in 84 innings, 113 strikeouts in 98 innings in 2001.
3.18 ERA with the Red Sox, 3.26 FIP.
Yeah, he had some big
and
years.
was hated.
I think Lou Merloni has publicly admitted to like trying to spike him at home plate for some reason.
Oh yeah, he was hated. Like he was not liked. He was flipping off the crowd and shit.
Yeah,
like,
I think Lou
that's
was
the only
with
guy
Cleveland.
who comes close.
Lou was with Cleveland, and there was like a bang bang play at home plate, and he tried to spike BK Kim.
What did he do? He was just like a dickhead?
Must have been something that happened when they were together with the Red Sox. Yeah.
If Lou doesn't fuck with him, I don't fuck with him.
That's what I'm saying.
But like who out? Like she was talking about Gagne before the show. We at least were all very excited when we got Eric Gagne. Like we weren't even excited for the Jordan. That's the part that still bothers me the most about Jordan Hicks. The Red Sox like really wanted him.
He would be on a 3-year deal here as a starter if they had their pick a year ago.
You know how obviously section10merch.com, we're reuniting with Sully's brand. I worked for Sully's in 2007, and when we got Gagne, I was like, I got the perfect shirt idea for you. And it was good morning, good afternoon, and good night. And it was, we had Papelbon's number, Okajima's number, and Gagne's number. So like when he got there, it was like, yeah, dude, you're fucked. We got Papelbon as the closer. We have Okajima, who is on the All-Star team this year. And by the way, we just got Eric Gagne. Ever heard of him? Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. I don't know that anyone owns that t-shirt. If you're out there somewhere and you have that t-shirt, please let me know, because I don't think I've ever seen one in the wild before, but that was a thing. And it was, the hype was certainly there when he came over.
I thought you were going to say good morning, good afternoon, and good Gagne or something like that. I'm like, that
Gagne night.
Like that kind of stinks, but I'd still wear that at that time.
No, it's just good night.
It was just good night. It wasn't like Gagne night, good Gagne.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, and Gagne.
Gagne.
Yeah, that's a dumb shirt. I'll be honest.
Yeah. I
Not
kind
a
of
good
can
shirt.
we make that
now,
shirt now? I kind
Now
of
we could make it though. Now we could make it.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
if we in 2025 we
the
got people walking around with "Good morning, good afternoon, Gagne."
Yeah.
On the back in parentheses, it just says "Bow Wow."
I do fear that shirt's gonna crush, and we kind of have to make it.
So obviously we can't do anything with image and likeness for MLB players, but do you think Bon Jovi would come after us if we made a Section 10 T-shirt of Bon Jovi wearing a Section 10 T-shirt?
Ooh,
Do his people come after us?
No,
You don't think so?
they
no.
kind of seem like
That's how
people
we get
that
on
might.
his radar.
Yeah,
Huh?
That's how we get on his radar.
That's true. Yeah. You know how if you go to like Walgreens or whatever, and you have like the birthday cards that you open up and it like sings a song or whatever. Like
them.
if Bon Jovi sent us a cease and desist and you just open it up and it was just like, fuck, we got C Indeed by Bon Jovi. That sucks, man. That sucks.
I'll give you that was good timing there. You had that one queued up right for the open. That's how it would have
Yeah.
sounded. Very good work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
People listening will have no idea how much you just timed that up. It's really unfortunate.
Oh, check it out on the YouTube. If you're just a pod listener, if you're like a truck driver or you're like a office worker or whatever the fuck people do with their
a
lives.
hitman. Yep.
Yeah. You're out
Hit me
there
up.
for a jog or you listen to, a lot of people said they listen to the 10 at the gym. It's like, don't you
get
want to
that.
listen to something that's going to fire you up?
Well, it might motivate him to work out for 3 hours. So
Yeah.
I get it.
If you're going to
Yeah,
be
I
on the
get it.
treadmill for more than 40 to 45 minutes, music won't carry you. You need something to focus on. I like to zone out. I want to forget I'm alive.
I don't run on the
I
treadmill.
walk
at all.
uphill.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, that's good. Like a fast pace or like a steady uphill walk, it burns fat. But that's for people that like have muscle T. That's like, oh, I'm doing what?
What do you mean people that have muscle?
Like if you have like muscle and then you do like an uphill walk, it's to burn fat without burning muscle. If you run, then you want to like your body will want to burn muscle instead of fat. But if you go like uphill, then it's like, oh, that's how I don't burn muscle while doing cardio.
When I'm on larger folk Instagram and I'm seeing other people working through their weight issues, a lot of them are on treadmills doing the
Yeah,
incline.
because it attacks that fat, brother.
I feel it in my calves.
Yeah, it works out your calves as well. Mm-hmm. Good job.
That's what I do.
You want to come work out at my house? I just
I'd
got
love
an
to.
ab machine.
My abs could use some work. Roman Anthony's abs could use some work.
It's an oblique. That's different.
I thought that was like the side of your abs.
I mean, it's like your side, but like your abs is in the front.
Yeah, I don't have them.
Oh,
They're
Cody
next to
Bellinger
each other.
just hit a 3-run home run.
Fuck.
Don't they still have the lead though?
The Astros, yeah.
Yeah.
8-7.
So
Wow, it really
weird
got that
game.
out of hand.
Yeah,
The
they
Astros
gave
gonna
scored
say-
4 in the 8th. Jeez.
Yeah, it was 8-4.
Oh, that'll be
Thank
funny
Christ
if
they
they lose
needed 'em.
now.
Please don't.
The Astros?
No, if the Yankees lose hitting
sure,
a
just a
3-run
waste of
home
a
run in the
3-run
9th,
bomb.
yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be so funny. They'll be so sad.
I would like to know how many times a team has hit a 3-run bomb in the 9th and lost. Can't think it's too often.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Sounds like we could really all use some better help.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp. I don't know if you knew that. So that's why it's convenient for us, because if it's sponsored by BetterHelp, then we'll be able to get better help, right?
Correct.
For sure.
You ever considered it, Steve?
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
You ever done it?
Not yet, no. But
Why
I
not?
should.
What's holding you back?
Nothing really. Laziness, probably.
Too much of a macho man, huh?
Too many boobs in his face.
Oh,
Yeah. too many.
Don't be
sucking-
ashamed.
Just
Steve.
drowning in boobs.
Are you sucking too much face, Steve?
Yeah, it's just that's what it says in the fine print. If you're seeing too many honks, you just can't be getting better help. It
Is
just
that
doesn't
what's
line up.
happening? Is that why you don't have time for online therapy? Is because of the boobs?
Nope, that's not why. Not at all.
What is it then?
Also, boobs.
No, I
What
told
do
you it's
gonna
probably
cancel?
laziness. I probably should get better
You're
help.
too
but
lazy to sit the fuck down and yap. That's what you do with us.
No, to set it up. To set it up. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But you'll set those boobs up in front of your face, huh?
I'm just when you try and like quit a membership and like ask for a reason, Steve just like drowning in honks. I don't know what you want from me. I'm a mere boy. What do you want from me?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
what
What's
else
up
do you
with
want?
that? What's up with that, Steve?
Is it? There's a read, right? An ad read for BetterHelp, I think.
Yeah, I'm trying to get you into online therapy, but
I'm going to do it. I'm absolutely going to do it. Yep.
Seems like there's a blockage here, you know?
This is an intervention, Steve.
Yeah,
care
we're not
about
even recording.
This was all a setup just to get to this
Yeah.
point. Like, all right, let's do an hour 20, and then let's get
Yeah.
them.
Let's make them feel like we're really doing a podcast, and then we'll talk to them about the boobs that are.
Jake had to
Roman's
spend like
fine.
an entire day to try to get like the recording bug at the time. Yeah, the Roman thing was all a setup. Like they like, all right,
Yeah.
we need a big lead up segment to start this
Yeah.
thing. Oblique, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
Okay, that works.
Roman's like, I'm fine, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm good. Say
Just trying
4
to
to
make
6.
sure
Prayers
Steve
for
gets-
Steve.
Yeah,
Steve gets the help that he needs.
exactly. Yeah, I would love to hear about it.
All right, yeah. Return to some funny places for support.
Waka waka.
But not everyone is a therapist,
Wah, wah.
Steve.
Yep.
Not everyone is the one. Find your right match with BetterHelp. We've all done it before. Turning to our barista, hairdresser, random stranger in the bathroom for
Me.
life advice. As fun as they are to talk to about everyday topics, when you're looking for help about relationships, anxiety, depression, and other clinical issues, they may not have all the right answers. Instead, get guidance from a credentialed therapist online with BetterHelp. Stephen, I've been in online therapy for 5 years.
Yeah.
Regular therapy for 15 years.
It's impressive.
T, you've been doing online therapy?
Yep, for 2 months now.
2 months. Okay. Coley, you do therapy?
I've dabbled. I go in and out. It's not a consistent thing, but
Sure.
that's what I like about BetterHelp.
That's
you don't
normal.
have to be consistent with it.
No doubt. That's normal. I tend to be in and out sometimes. It depends on the severity of the situation. Sometimes you weave in and out. Sometimes you're like, you're never like, I don't need it, but it's like, maybe I don't need it right now. So Steven, if it,
Mm-hmm.
maybe
Can
you
get the
kind of
weave
come in
going?
and out. Yeah,
course.
just weave, bob and weave, bob and weave, bob and weave. Quality therapist, BetterHelp. Therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the United States. BetterHelp does the initial matching work for you so you can focus on your therapy goals. A short questionnaire helps identify your needs and preferences, and their 10 plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate means that they typically get it right the first time. If you aren't happy with your match, switch to a different therapist at any time from their tailored recommendations, completely online, and you can pause your subscription whenever you need to and switch therapists anytime at no extra cost. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. It's convenient too. You can join a session with a therapist at the click of a button, helping you fit therapy into your busy life. Plus, switch therapists at any time. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to a mental health professional with diverse variety of expertise. Find the one with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/rocket. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/rocket. We got to get you in there, Steven. You
Hell
can't
yeah,
just be
brother.
talking to boobs all the time, you know?
No, I know. It's because then you don't get any words back. It's a
Right.
one-way discussion
Yep.
there. Yep.
Yep.
That'd be kind of nuts if they started talking to you.
Sometimes they do, right? right?
Mm-hmm.
Jake, how do you
Wah, wah.
feel about the whole Roman Anthony thing? We haven't heard from
About
you
the
tonight.
Honks.
I thought you were asking about tits. What are your thoughts on Honks, Jake? What do you got?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't love it. I think obviously I'm pumped about making the playoffs. We talked about this a couple episodes ago. I haven't seen the playoffs since I started doing this in 4 or 5 years. So that'll be fun, but it's just hard to see them performing how they have over the last 3 months without him. So I'm just hoping some miracle happens and he's back sooner than we think.
That is something that I think about too in all this. You know, like a lot of times I'll be out there tweeting, being like, man, I want the playoffs for T, his first playoff run with the 10. And it's like, what about Jake? Jake's been here longer than that little fuck over there, Tyler Milliken. It's like Jake deserves.
All right.
Jake
No
deserves
need to
the
frame it
playoff.
that way.
That
Jake
stupid
deserves it.
fucking ham hock,
Yeah.
Tyler
Wow.
Milliken.
Jake deserves the playoffs more than anybody. You know,
I want to
Like, we-
experience it with Jake. Right, Jake?
you don't even think about Jake.
I think about him all the time.
What do you think about?
Is he okay? Does he need anything?
Why
Is
wouldn't
he
he be
hungry?
okay? Why wouldn't he be okay?
I don't know. Life's hard on a lot of people. And me and Jake, we're in a similar age. It's some things maybe you guys can't connect with as much.
I'm sorry.
Me and Jake are only a year apart.
No,
You
I fucking
guys
heard you.
are old.
Oh, hey.
Not in a mean way.
Oh yeah, no, that's nice.
You're like big brothers. Me and Jake are more like twins.
Oof.
Sorry,
Jake, how do you
Jake.
feel about how do you feel
Only,
about that?
only according to Alan.
Right. Yeah, how do you feel about that, Jake?
I mean, all the questions he just brought up, he's never asked me besides right now. So, but yeah, we're similar in age, I guess.
A lot of these things don't have to be said. They're, spoken in silence.
No, I think they have to be said, you know?
Maybe.
Yeah,
I
you
do
should-
love that. The one thing I can't deny is I guess we're around the same age, but that's all I can
Yeah.
I haven't pulled any birth certificates, but I'll take his word for it.
Hmm.
Twins.
Do you guys want to talk about Garrett Crochet or no? I do. I mean, I feel like we have to. We can't not.
Yeah,
I feel like
sure.
as far as talking points go, I don't think we can duck that one.
He was bad.
Okay. So as far as Garrett Crochet is concerned, it was the worst outing of his Red Sox tenure, the worst outing of his season, his excellent season. That'll probably now place him as the second best pitcher in the American League because of that outing. Are we worried about Crochet? I'm not. I think it's one outing that I think people are overreacting to, and I would love to build in some off days for Crochet. I would love, like, the fact that I don't want to call it a lock to make the postseason, but it's very, 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 very likely that you'll make the postseason. I would much rather build in some off days for Garrett Crochet in September rather than go balls to the wall, try and win the division. And then it's like, all right, cool. You win the division. So you get like, 3 days off, 4 days off. It's like, all right, that'll be the rest that Crochet needs. Why not a day here, a day there? Why not?
I suppose. Yeah, it can't really hurt. Are people super worried about Crochet? I thought most of the tone was like, man, that was a shitty start, but it's going to happen at some point. I know his previous 3 starts, he had like a 1.80 ERA. I know the Houston one happened, but I don't know. Weird stuff happens in Houston.
Since
Cincinnati.
Houston, including last night, he's got a 4.80 ERA, 4.87 FIP, 16 earned runs in 30 innings.
A lot of home runs. A lot of home runs.
So obviously
It's-
the 7 earned from last night is bad. It had been 1 earned run, 1 earned run, 2 earned runs since the 5 earned against Houston. But
since Coley, since June 30th, his start against the Reds has given up more home runs than anybody on the staff.
Yeah, it's not great. A lot of them do seem like solo shots. They don't kill him as much. Not in
No.
this Guardians game. But yeah, he gave up 4 total homers in August, and he gave up 4 homers on Tuesday. So it was terrible. Also, didn't see the broadcast being at the game, but what happened with the Duran play there before he gave up the 3-run bomb? Did he just like misread the ball? Because everyone in the park thought he caught it, and I think it just like landed in front of him or something.
No, he trapped it.
he was kind of
He
between.
Yeah.
Well, he was kind of between steps, deciding if he should dive or just like kind of lunge for it. And in that second of hesitation, he kind of just trapped it.
Okay, because I'd be curious of what the expected batting average was there. Off the bat, it seemed like it was right to him, and then he was in no man's land and almost kind of fell over towards the ball. I mean, that's a difference in, to start looking like the worst of the season versus just another one that's not that great, but probably would have been 4 earned through 5.
Yeah,
so.
I think for Crochet with me, I definitely do think the workload thing is something that needs to be mentioned and talked about. And you can argue, I've been talking about it for months, so maybe I'm stuck on it a little bit. And he's now over 30 innings beyond where he was a year ago. I think what sticks out about the last 2 starts, especially, is he was working on regular rest. It was 4 days rest. Before that, his previous 10 starts, and this is because you had an off day just about every single week, he was working on 5 days rest. And right now, the ERA is in the mid-3s when he's working on regular 4-day rest. Now, that might be a little bit of small sample size, especially when you talk about this past start and him getting smacked. That Orioles start, he was very lucky to give up only 2 earned runs in 6 innings. If Trevor Story doesn't make a ridiculous play at shortstop, it's another blow-up start, more likely than not. So I do think, there's some concerns about where. Now, you look at velocity, it was up. His four-seam fastball was up 0.3 miles per hour. To me, what was scary was how bad the command was in that 6th inning. Because the first 5 innings, the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, he faced the minimum. I think he had a double play in the 5th inning that got him through, but, he was pretty locked in. He gave up the John Kenzie homer to right field, whatever. That was a nice swing, was a ball outside the zone. But in that 6th inning, those 2 cutters were down the dick, and then it was a really bad sweeper. And you may say, all right, a guy wearing down, you don't see it in terms of velocity. You might see it in terms of command, especially for a guy who has told everyone, I'm not a pitcher, I'm a thrower, I'm going to beat you in my stuff. If you see he loses just a little bit of that edge, a little bit of that execution, all of a sudden, if you're just throwing hard and it's down the middle or whatever it may be, you're going to get hit pretty hard at that point in time. I do sit a little weird when we mention that stretch going back to the Houston Astros start, just because he pitched really good against the Yankees. He pitched really good against the Marlins. You have that fluky start against the Orioles, which I think his line was lucky in that case. But the homers are definitely something you need to pay attention to, because he gave up 20% of his total homers for the season in this start. 8 homers over his last 5. That's 40% of his season total. In this outing, it was his 2nd lowest whiff rate of the season, also the lowest strikeout percentage.
He's also given up homers to guys who don't hit homers. And just even looking at their stats, I think 4, 5, and 7 homers on the year to the guys he gave up home runs to there in the 6th inning. And you can see it by their reaction, too. It's almost like it's a tip your cap thing to Crochet, where he's been so good that these guys are almost surprised they're hitting homers off him. And not just hitting homers, he's getting crushed. That was probably my biggest takeaway being at the game. The sound off the bat, I was like, I'm not used to hearing this kind of flushed contact off of Garrett Crochet. That just doesn't really ever happen. But I will say, leaving the ball yard on Tuesday, I was more thinking, okay, whoever's up next is going to get it now. I think it's the A's in Sacramento. I now am just going to consistently be in that mode of I bet he has a great start his next start, because he gets pissed off after these. And I don't think it's a group together type of thing. It was a really bad start. And if it happens again in one of the next 2, then you can start saying, hey, it's a career high in innings pitched, career high in starts. And, there's also a lot of pressure now. We talk about the makeup of this team. These guys aren't stupid. The rotation knows that this team is built off the rotation, and the bullpen knows that too. So you can kind of wear some of that pressure on you as you go along here, especially now with Roman Anthony out of the lineup. But Crochet doesn't seem like a guy that's going to be too worried about that. So I would fully expect he has a really good start his next time out. And if not, I think it's more of okay, we can have that conversation then. I'm not super worried about it right now.
And he should get breathers leading up to it, because you're going to have an off day every week for the rest of the year. So you should be able to get closer to what you were doing in the middle of the summer versus what's happened over the last 10 days. And I think you can talk about Brayan Bello maybe falling into that a little bit too.
For me, I was almost more worried about it because it happened after the Roman injury, and that's just not what I needed in that point in time. It was all right, he got hurt. We still don't know how bad it is yet. We're up, what was it, 5-1 at that point? He was kind of cruising. Like T said, he was facing the minimum. I think he was at 50-something pitches, and he ends that inning at 81. He could have went 7-8 innings in this game. You could talk about the Durant play all you want. He should have caught it, but he wasn't particularly sharp leading up to that point. It was already tied, or were we down 6-5 at that point? So that's where it was just it
was 5-1 entering the inning, and then that would have been 5-4. They would have been up 1. Yeah,
because then he gets the 3-run home run. So that's where it was just that, as a guy who I think a lot of people were going to start pushing not just Cy Young talk for Garrett Crochet, but potentially MVP talk based off of where he ranked with the rest of the league in terms of what was it, T? What was the stat where he was like second right behind? There was something he was second in all of baseball, or like behind Ohtani, and it was just like, oh, okay, maybe this is the AL MVP. But it's neither here nor there after that start. And the A's, Steve, just fucked Tarek Scooble's shit up.
I was gonna say, that's
the A's
a
have been
boom
playing
box
good ball.
ballpark.
They're playing
That ballpark, the ball flies, dude.
No, I
Yeah,
know.
it's a
Yeah,
minor league
it's
park,
more. It's
so-
to me, it's more a who's ever up next versus the situation. But that's a fair counter. Like they've been playing good ball, and that's a ridiculous park. The ball flies out of there.
Yeah, I think
Which sucks for a guy that just gave up 4 homers. No, I see that you can easily do the other argument, and it's probably just as good.
If he had done this before Roman got hurt and then finished the game strong,
Yeah.
I would be more of your thinking. The fact that came right after, it's just like, we needed someone to step up at that point, and it wasn't until Raphael had dug in the next inning where we got that. So yeah, it was a little disheartening, for a guy who has been the best player on the team this year.
And I think he tied his low on the season for Ks too. Only 4 strikeouts, I believe. The only other time he did that was on opening day. So no, there's I mean, trust me, there's stuff there that you can look at and not be super pumped about. But I'm now very locked in. I mean, as we always are in a Crochet start. But the next one, it's like, all right, let's see how he responds to this, because that has a huge standing on how the rest of the season goes. If he's not good, they're fucked.
22 balls put in, or more than that, 10 ground balls, 12 fly balls in this game. Most ground balls since the 5th of August, where he had 10 against the Royals, but just a lot of contact for a guy who typically doesn't.
Against the Guardians too. It's tough.
and it shows.
Yeah,
like,
they're like the worst team in the league against left-handed pitching. That was the whole point to bring up Kyle Harrison today, was like, if there's a team, a nice easy team for him to face,
this is it.
And no, the best lefty in the league, or one of the 2 best lefties in the league, got his shit punched.
Yeah, and we're talking about the guys who homered off of him are not like
no
one
they
who's
don't
been
go
close to a league average bat this year.
Rookie stinks.
That tells you face anyone who knows what they're doing up there, you're probably running into more trouble. You just throw it down the dick, anybody's taking you deep. That's just the reality of the situation.
The weird thing I've noticed is that when he gets run support, like a decent amount, he's actually not great.
Much worse. Much worse.
I feel like when it's 4-1, he's like, I can give up a couple here or there. It's like no big deal. But that would have made it overall look way worse if it's another one of those nights like tonight where lineup's doing absolutely nothing and you look up, it's 6-1. It's a Crochet start. Like that would have been crazy. But the win obviously takes your attention away from Crochet a little bit, but that will shift the next time he's on the mound.
I'm also happy for him that he got run support, because he has been, and same for Brayan Bello, there's been so many times those guys haven't got run support the last couple of months, and they've been the one to kind of carry the torch and get you those wins. So it's refreshing to see. It's just, we know when it comes to the playoffs and when it comes to how far this team's going to go, if Garrett Crochet can't give you ace level stuff, you're not going very far. That's just the reality. Even if it's 2 or 3 stuff and it's a slight step back, that's a massive problem for the Red Sox.
The Red Sox are 3-1 when Garrett Crochet gives up at least 5 earned runs.
Boom.
As that one, actually, no. Let me think.
They lost the Houston game, right?
The
That's what it
Yankees
was?
start.
Yankees start, he gave up 5. The Cincinnati Reds start, he gave up 5.
Yes.
And this Cleveland start, he gave up 7.
I do think the Yankees start had a 3-run bomb that was only a Yankee Stadium homer, but
Was that
Either
the
way.
Stanton one?
I think so. Yeah.
No, this was June 7th. Stanton was very much dead at that point.
Oh yeah, whoever it was, classic dinker.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'd call
that
it
smells of Volpe.
Yeah,
yellow flag. for me.
Austin Wells.
there you go, Wells.
Austin Wells. He hit one tonight in a loss. That's what it is.
It is
I
kind of
think-
crazy that they're like 6 games up on a playoff spot, and we feel
It
like
just
this.
it's so indicative of the rest of the league just being.
Oh,
butt
it is.
cheeks.
No, it is, but still.
It's just, oh my god, the American League is like, please fucking just take us. Just
The American
take-
League wants the season to be over so bad. Like, get this fucking dumb batch of teams out of here. Can't do this.
I mean, all you have to do really is have a winning record and you're pretty much a playoff team. It's bad. I'm not
It is
saying
kinda
that that's
crazy,
bad
like-
for like the format. It's just bad. Like these teams are so bad. That's what's bad. The competitiveness.
Yeah, I mean, they expected the Orioles to be better, and they've been playing better as of late, but they're in such a fucking hole. The Royals were a playoff team last year, not so much this year. The Guards were a playoff team last year, right? Am I making that up? I feel like they normally
they
are.
played the
Yeah.
Tigers. Yeah.
Yeah,
They were in there
yeah, they're a playoff team last year.
when Class
That
A melted.
isn't happening. Even like the team that was in the World Series last year, the Yankees,
Wasn't the fucking weren't the Guards in the ALCS last year?
Yeah, they hosted the Yankees.
Like, oh my god! Like last year was a joke. People just
I
thought
think
it was
our
like
league just kind of
bitterness.
stinks. Yeah.
Yeah, people
Bad.
thought I was just bitter, being like, "Yeah, this is the easiest path to the World Series I've ever seen for the Yankees," and it just was. Like you play the fucking Guardians in the ALCS. Like they are just a mediocre team, man.
They played only AL Central teams, right? They played the Tigers and the Guards.
Yeah,
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Without Shane Bieber, keep that in mind, who completely
That is
blew out
true.
his elbow at the beginning of the year.
I mean, the way this season is going, and I was thinking this just trying to look at like World Series odds. It is kind of crazy, and this sounds stupid, but an American League team's gonna be in the World Series. Like
They
one of these
have to
teams
make it,
is
for
gonna
sure.
make it. Like you look at the rules, they need an AL team.
Have
I
to
can
make it.
Stevie P guarantee they need
Yep.
to put an AL team in the World Series.
have to do
So
it.
why not us, Jared? That's
Then
all.
you get the
Not only
Dodgers
that,
who
why not?
wag their dick in your face after you get destroyed by them and say you're not at our level all off season. That's why they
Tough
acted
getting a
like
dick
that.
wagged right in your face. Like get this dick out of my
Yeah, I
face.
wouldn't like that.
Right on the chin.
All right. Yeah, it's a great point, Steve. Someone's got to make it to the World Series.
Someone's
Why not
gotta go.
us?
Not
Mm.
Someone's
only
got to
that, you
go.
only have to play one of the NL teams. You don't have to go like the NL teams
Yeah.
have to play only the NL teams.
And they're beating
up
on each
So
other.
they're going to be so tired
Mhm.
by the time they get there.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're the favorites. The more we talk about this, like
Sox can win the whole thing.
That's why
Yeah.
Cora is like, dude, ALCS the earliest. Like we might see you
Yeah.
at the parade.
Yeah.
yeah, dude. We just need you on
We're
that
gonna-
first duck boat. Be the leadoff guy on the duck boat and really set the tone out there. That's what we need.
We're gonna have a super rested Roman Anthony. Best player on the team is never gonna be more rested than he will be for the ALCS.
This guy's gonna crush that parade. Can't wait.
Yeah. That
If it does happen, no,
Detroit
real
series-
quick though, if it does happen, Jerry, think about that. If his
What?
returns the ALCS and it's like at Fenway, like that's
At
kinda,
Schwarber.
that's sexy.
It's Cub Schwarber.
Yeah.
Schwarber came back for the World Series.
Yeah, wasn't he
True.
like, you suck my dick? I remember that. That was
Yeah,
incredible.
suck my dick. No, you suck my dick. I have that video on my phone still.
That was 9 years ago. That's wild.
Yeah,
He looks the same. He is not aged.
he does. Yeah, he's matured.
Hmm.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know if he's yelling, you suck my dick anymore, but
Yeah, that doesn't feel like a 2025 Kyle Schwarber thing to do.
He had
Yeah.
the weird facial hair back then. Now
He
he's
just
fully
up the
bearded.
chin, right?
Yeah,
mm,
it saved him.
he's the best.
Why don't you marry him?
He'd probably be a great
Reigning
husband.
Yeah.
reigning NL co-player of the week.
Ooh,
Mhm.
what was the other one,
Rafael
Coley?
Devers.
Yeah, it was that guy, the first baseman / third baseman.
That guy just
/
causing
DH.
issues. Classic Raffy thing to just be starting brawls. He used to do that here all the time. I'm glad we got him out of town. Guy's a fucking clubhouse cancer. Get
That
him
was
out.
so funny.
There's definitely
So
like a
funny.
lot of coping that happened with me once Mookie went to LA, where I'm just like, I'm gonna ignore how awesome he's doing for the Dodgers. Like that really hurt. I haven't like Raffy doing what he's been doing for the Giants really hasn't moved me because
The team stinks.
They're not good. Yeah.
no less it's less to do with the Giants and their performance as a team and more to do with like I'm excited for the guys that are here, like Roman and like when Peyton
Sure.
Coley gets here and yeah, like once like Bregman figures it out, it's like a lot of this shit. It's just like, all right, it would be nice if Masa was the 120 OPS plus guy.
Well, that's it. It's
It
like
was Dominican.
if you add Rafael
Yeah.
Devers to this lineup, it's like holy shit. It's like this is a
Masataka
lineup that
Ramirez.
could go against anybody in the sport.
Yeah,
That's where it hurts. It hurts when you look at that they've been a mediocre offense and there's a top 20 hitter out there that if he was in your lineup and Roman Anthony got hurt, you wouldn't feel like, oh shit, what are we gonna do? Instead, everything's banked on your 21-year-old, hopefully getting
Well, it's
back and
also-
saving you.
Like, you weren't going to get Bryce Eldridge. That's what the Giants claim.
Yeah, just get anything of value would be nice.
Yeah, the guys you got stink.
Yeah.
that's part of
Or,
it.
you know, the guy in James Tibbs that you traded for Dustin May fucking blows as well. So, like, you just simply got
Right,
no
they're
value.
all bad.
You traded
All bad.
one of the best players or arguably the best player on your team, and you got shit back. You got financial flexibility. Kind of. You're still over the luxury tax, and you took on Jordan Hicks' contract for the next 2 years.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people today saying you could only do that deal if you took back Hicks's money. It's like, no, I would just simply pay the Giants like the $12 million.
Give me a
that they're
better
trying
piece.
to offset.
Please, give me a better
Yeah.
prospect. Or even major leaguer.
Yeah, give me Birdsong, who you guys hate too.
Beautiful.
If we had a Birdsong on the team, the vibes would be higher. There's no doubt in my mind.
I just can't. I can't believe how bad Jordan Hicks is. I can't believe it. I can't. I thought Pat Light was the only guy that could throw
Poor
100
Pat.
and suck. I thought he was the anomaly. He was the exception to the rule. Like, how do you throw that hard and you're so bad that you're a bar owner within like 2 years? But here comes
Very successful one.
bar owner. Yeah, no, he is.
Yeah.
He is a hell of a businessman. I actually, we've been playing phone tag the last few days here. I gotta get Patty Nips on the phone. But man, it is just every fucking time Jordan Hicks takes them out. I think for me, like Verdugo and less Connor Wong, but like more Verdugo, it's like there were constant reminders every time you see his face. You're like, yeah, you were in the Mookie Betts trade. I don't know that I look at Hicks and say, you're a part of the Devers trade. I look at him and I say, you suck. Like, you're just not
Sure.
good. Like I know that this outing is going to be bad.
You have to think they factored him being better into their trade deadline too, though.
As Craig
Yes,
Breslow said,
of
he's an
course.
elite reliever.
Absolutely. Huh?
Breslow called him an elite reliever when they dealt for him. He thought he
Oof.
was going to be a guy who was working with Slayton and Whitlock at the end of games. Like, he was
They
going to be
were
one of the guys you go to. That's what he came in trying to do. They've tried to
They
pitch
were
him in those
trying
spots.
him out at closer.
Yeah.
They were trying him out at closer.
They've put him
This
in
year.
plenty of spots. Plenty of spots.
For this team, they gave him chances to close.
Do you think if Hicks, I mean, put it this way, if Hicks was even half decent, like Chapman doesn't get the extension. Like Chapman should be like, thanks, dude. Like,
He
because you
Genuinely
were
probably
so-
does get dealt. Like, he probably does get moved.
Maybe. Yeah, it's like, because you were so bad, I got paid by the team that I want to play for, and I get to stay here instead of being a trade
I'm
piece.
1,000 years old.
Yeah, I will be here for the next 2 years because you are so bad.
That's the first person he thanks on the post. I just want to thank Jordan Hicks. I mean, that guy is
Yeah.
fucking atrocious. Thank you for
He's
the job
so bad.
security. I owe you, brother.
Yeah.
How much does Hader get? It was like north of 20, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a little over.
So
20.
they're like, all right, we take Hicks's 12. We have to pay that. Like, the rules say we have to pay that. Add that to Chapman's 13. We're essentially paying Hader, but we're only getting one guy.
That's
Probably
how
the
they
logic.
should justify it when they release him.
Correct.
Exactly.
Yeah, everyone be on the same page. We're really paying Chapman 25. Let's just think of it that way.
Yeah, that's girl math right there.
They should just give Chapman that money. Just see what happens. Like, no, Jordan, you've been bad enough that we can just pay Chapman your contract. Like, that's how bad you are.
Yeah, so like the league will be cool with it. They'll be like, all right, you guys aren't getting off the hook. Like, you're still
No.
paying the money. It's just not going to
Yeah.
Jordan Hicks.
Yeah, Jordan
we
Hicks is
agree
just
he
broke.
doesn't deserve it.
Exactly.
He's not going to walk up on Chapman either. It's like the most terrifying dude you could possibly stand next
100%.
to.
Take my dough, bro. Just take it. All good.
Yeah, take my money.
Here's the
man.
lunch money.
I don't know.
It's rough.
Are people going to complain now that I feel like anytime that I like criticize a player that absolutely deserves it, it's like that went on for too long. You're so mean.
No, everyone thinking it. If there's a single
Oh,
Red
yeah.
Sox fan out there that wants to take it easy on Jordan Hicks right now, like, shut the fuck up.
He's
I gotta
already
find this
thrown.
tweet.
Shut up.
No,
This was the
he's
dumbest
already
tweet
thrown a teammate under the bus and the team. Already.
Who? Wong?
Jordan Hicks. Yes, he threw
No,
Connor
no.
Wong saying that Connor Wong, he was scared to challenge him on what he was calling. And then he blamed the Red Sox saying they were making him throw the wrong breaking ball.
Yeah. I
Like,
don't know.
sorry, I
Yeah, he
have no
stinks.
sympathy. Don't tell me this is you taking accountability and you blame everybody else in the process.
This feels like an ILT.
That would feel great. Give him the offseason. If they think they can get him right, sure. Go and try it. With the money you
What
owe
the-
him, I'm
what
more than
the
fine
fuck
trying.
is he gonna do in the offseason that's gonna make him show up to spring training next year? Is like, I figured it out. Like he's
Get him
gonna
back
be
to
the meme.
2023. Can you be 2023 Jordan Hicks? That's a very useful reliever.
That's gonna be the Jordan Hicks meme. Is by April when he has a 9.35 ERA, he's gonna be the team meme. I figured it out, and it's just like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. Same Jordan Hicks.
It'll be just like that too, coming back onto the pod as if he's just coming back to spring training.
Yeah.
Guys, I figured it out, guys. Oh no, you're still terrible. You can't spot anything and you give
Yeah.
up bombs. No, we're all set.
So bad.
Like
It also, like, it gives his existence gives Yoshida a longer leash because they're not going to DFA both of them.
that's 40
If it
million
comes to that.
between the two.
That's what
of
I
them.
mean.
I mean,
They're only going to pick one of them.
I'm accused as being this big Masataka Yoshida hater. There is an infinite amount of probability that Yoshida contributes something positive to this team more than Jordan. Like Jordan Hicks
Sure.
Yeah.
is not going to do a goddamn thing for this organization. Not this year, not next year, not the year after. He's bad. He's just
He's
bad.
close.
Because
He's
it'd be
close.
one thing if it was like, all right, yeah, like this guy's got 103 in the tank, but he's been hurt. He's working his way back. He's sitting like 94, 96 right now, but it's like, yeah, he really has to get the velocity up there for that movement. He's throwing as hard as he always has. Like he's just fucking bad. He's just not good. But Yoshida, it's like if you hit the ball in the air, Yoshida is more than good. He's an above average big league hitter when he hits the ball in the air. The problem is there's only one person in the league that hits the ball on the ground more than he does. So, or at least since he was activated back in July. So that's his problem. If he can work on that, like that's something that he can work on because he at least has proven he can do it consistently. A 120 OPS plus in what, two years?
Back to
23,
back.
24? Yeah.
I dialed up Hicksy's Savant, and
Oof.
it still says he's elite at missing barrels, and I just have to disagree.
He maxed out at 98.1 with the sinker today, and it sat 96.5. You go back to what the sinker was in 23, it averaged 100.1. That's a massive difference.
Yeah, his Savant's basically just like the rock on sign. It's like 2 bars going up. Everything else is just freezing.
He's essentially 4 full ticks down on the sinker from when he was last an effective reliever.
Yeah, he's bad, right?
Terrible.
Whiff rate.
92nd percentile fastball velo, 23rd percentile K percentage.
This is the stuff that I hate too, because like if there's one dude that's just so bad, you have to talk about how bad he is. You don't know who his friends are. So it's like with this conversation, who are we pissing off on the team? I don't want to piss anyone off on the team because of fucking Jordan Hicks a month before the playoffs start. That's not what I'm trying to do. But at the end of the day, we're the ones that invest our time and our money and our attention in this team. And when I sit down and I see him warming up and then I come into the game and it's like, I know what the end result is going to be and I know it's going to be bad. And when I'm right every single time, it only justifies how angry I get when I see him come into the game. So like, what do you like? I know I'm speaking to a player that I don't even know is mad, that is not even listening. But what do you want me to do? How do you, when I go back and I look through those numbers, 122 relievers have made 20 appearances since July 1st, and he's the fucking worst out of all of them. What do you want me to say about that? What will satisfy you about your pal? But again, we go back to when the Royals were in town and Eric Hosmer was here, and he's like, that was weird when Jordan Hicks was the first guy that we saw walk out onto Jersey Street. And it was like 2 seconds after the game had ended. It's like, that's uncommon. You know, guys usually hang out with the boys. You go through like the catering, you get a meal to take back to the room, something like that. But like, he was one of the first out. It's like, that's, So I don't even know that anyone would be mad if we were like, this dude sucks. I don't know.
I didn't see
I
this
think
quote
everyone
from
kind of
tonight.
agrees on this.
Cora, I just talked to Tech and he liked the sinker.
Oh,
From today?
Tonight. Velocity was okay, and that happened, you know. You got to trust the guy. We need him. That's the bottom line. We need righties in the bullpen to do their job.
they don't need him. They need the idea of a good righty, but that's not him. I think that's where the disconnect is in these post-game quotes, where it's like, we need him to step up. We know he's not gonna. We know he's not going to be valuable to this team. Put anyone else in that role, and you'll be better off.
The similar pitchers to Jordan Hicks on Savant list 2024 Carlos Carrasco, who went 3-10 with a 5.64 ERA and has just been bad for like multiple years in a row. So that's what you want.
His arm angle compared to 2023 is down 5 degrees.
Okay, maybe we're working through solutions here. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, it looks like
We're gonna fix them.
the Giants made a pretty significant change last year when he went to starting. It was 29 degrees, but yeah, boost that thing up. Save Giolito.
I just got a funny tweet.
What do you got?
Someone
Like
said,
a haha.
yeah, just saw who is pitching Saturday, and oh boy.
Oh, God. Oh, don't tell me it's him. Is it? Wow.
No one else is gonna get this, T.
I know.
I'm still
these
gonna
are-
do it. I'm still gonna do it. But no one
Please.
else is gonna
Oh
get it.
no, that's bad. Nope, that's not good.
No, this one's okay. I'll allow this one.
Because that's how you say it, though.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, that's the first thing I thought when I was looking at the probables. I'm like, he's going to say it like that, isn't he?
Have you ever heard him say it like that, Steve?
Yep.
Yeah.
I've
Oh,
seen
good.
it. Yep. It's like a gremlin, right?
You guys ever heard of delete me?
No.
Yeah, delete me makes it easy, quick, and safe to remove your personal data online. I feel like you have your personal data everywhere, T. I feel like you could just Google it. Like, it's not even like something that hackers have. Like, I feel like you could literally just Google your data, T.
Comment below for my social security number.
Yeah, we have it. Delete me makes it. We'll put it in the link below. We'll put T's social security in the link below. Delete me makes it easy, quick, and safe to remove your personal data online at a time when surveillance and data breaches are common enough to make everyone vulnerable. Data brokers make a profit off your data. Your data is a commodity. Anyone on the web can buy your private details. That can lead to identity theft, phishing attempts, and harassment. But now you can protect your privacy with Delete Me. What the data brokers do, your name, your contact info, social security number, home address, even information about your family members could all be compiled by data brokers and sold online. The New York Times Wirecutter has named Delete Me their top pick for data removal services. As someone with an active online presence myself, privacy very important. You know, T, you ever been a victim of identity theft? I feel like you have been.
Yeah, I had my credit card hacked a couple times.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah. So Delete Me can help with that. Take control of your data and keep your private life private by signing up for Delete Me. Now, at a special discount for the Section 10 listeners, you can get 20% off your Delete Me plan by texting Section 10 to 64000. The only way to get 20% off is to text Section 10, that's 10, to 64000. Section 10 to 64000. Message and data rates may apply. Shout out to Delete Me. This feels like it's right up T's alley.
Mhm.
You and Delete Me were a match made in heaven, brother.
Save me, delete me.
They're going to. Is there anything else from that series that you wanted to get to? Because, like, I don't know. It's not really. Did Nate Eaton pitched for the Royals in a game, and he was nasty.
She's throwing like mid-90s, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I would rather watch Nate Eaton pitch than Jordan Hicks.
Oh yeah,
No doubt.
that's
Dead
not-
ass.
Literally, you
question.
could have said any name, and
No,
I
I
would
know.
agree.
You could have said a name that's not on the team, and I'm like, yeah, let's get him over here. Let's do it.
He got up to 93 with his sinker and it had 16 inches of run.
What are we doing?
This is
What are we
nastier
doing?
than any pitch Jordan Hicks has thrown this year.
It just, and Jared, you already
There's-
said this, and I know we've talked a lot of Hicksy, but it's worthy of talking a lot of Hicksy with how bad he is. One of our favorite things about watching sports is we don't know what's going to happen. Like
Yeah.
you sit down in that chair, that recliner, whatever it is, you have a blue
Mhm.
moon. You don't know what's going to go down. When you know what's going to go down, it sucks. It's like the worst thing ever when you know bad is coming. And it's bad every time with him. Like as a fan, you can't have anything worse than that. It's terrible.
Nate Eaton being that good of a pitcher was last year with like the Patriots, and Jared, you remember this. Like right at the end of the season, the offensive coordinator was like, "Oh, I didn't know Marcus Jones also played
Marcus
offense."
Jones,
I
yeah.
think someone needs to tell the Red Sox, like, "Hey, Nate Eaton, that's our guy. Get Nate in the pen."
How did Nate Eaton get here, by the way?
Minor league
car.
Minor league free agent.
Oh.
T brought him up, and I knew he was going to get banged for it when he did it. But it was during a dry period, right? Like we weren't doing anything else.
We had like no news going on.
He signed this past winter,
Yep.
Yeah.
and you were just like, "We did it. We got
Him?
him."
Mhm.
My two minor league free agent bangs were Nate Eaton, and I also got banged for Abraham Toro. That was a big one.
Yeah.
Brought that
I
one up at
feel
the end of an
pretty
episode.
correct. I feel pretty correct in hindsight.
Oh, whoa. We got to pay respects to Abraham Toro for what he did in June. He got you there. He kept you alive.
He's probably getting called up the
Fair.
second he can.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did it. He accepted a minor league assignment. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's cool.
I will
I
say,
mean, who else is going to get called up?
yeah, they're in an awkward
need to call
spot
someone up.
there. It really doesn't make sense. Like I know they're talking about Abreu and Eaton splitting time in right field, or not Abreu, Eaton and Refsnyder. It's the same thing. Like it's both guys who smack lefties. It doesn't really work if you have to face a righty. And they said we're going to get a lot of Refsnyder in right field. I don't know if they look at it and they're essentially saying like we'll just wait it out until Willier gets there, but not a great place to be because they don't seem too interested in calling up Christian Campbell. And I think the password looks so overmatched that they're really not interested in that. And with Rob Refsnyder, he's kind of redundant outside of the defense. That's the one thing you could say if you called up Garcia right now, he should be able to play a good right field for you.
Sure.
Refsnyder in right field is a pretty terrifying thought.
Mm. Well, I don't know. It's a weird feeling right now.
Hmm.
I really hope people are just unplugging on this off day. I really,
Until we're live later tonight.
until we're live later tonight.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a
Listen to
name.
all of this, unplug,
Plug
plug
it right
back
in.
in. Yeah.
What should we call it, Coley?
I don't know if I can call it red zone based off of how people feel about me using that word on the web.
Also,
today.
tough day for RedZone.
Yeah, they were getting after you, Coley.
Yeah, people are fucking idiots.
Well, why was it?
but
Why was it a tough day for RedZone, Steve?
Commercials.
they announced
Mm-hmm.
commercials.
Mm,
They announced commercials.
that they're going to have commercials. You know RedZone.
Yeah, they're
You watch every
famously
Sunday.
commercial free.
Never seen RedZone. I know what it is, but I didn't.
I actually think you would enjoy it, like the way your brain works. You'd probably feed off of it.
I don't like.
They don't play baseball at all during it.
Yeah.
No,
so I
but if
don't-
there was like a baseball alternative,
There
like, did you
is.
watch a lot of like MLB
There is.
Tonight?
On Tuesdays,
Tonight.
don't they have that
Good take.
on
Uh,
MLB Network?
On MLB TV, they have. I don't even know what the fuck it's called, but it like they have like a. They have like 4 squares, 4 games going on at the same time, and like it automatically changes what games you're watching, and
Yeah.
it'll like auto select like
Do
the
they
audio
commentate
that you're
it?
listening. There's no commentator, it just switches which audio that it picks up of like what broadcast it's featuring. So it's
we'll be commentating.
yeah, we'll be commentating, but yeah, there's
Is
no
there something like
commentary.
RISP?
I don't know what to call it, but it's gonna be fun.
Hmm.
What do you
Yeah.
think, Steve?
I like that. It's going to be fun.
It's gonna be fun.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be
Steve's-
awesome.
No.
Steve, what do you think?
What for the name?
Yeah.
I mean, what do you float? Baseball is alive? I actually don't
Like
hate that.
Baseball
is a live.
dash live because it's live. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But yeah, no, that's fucking stupid.
There's worse than that. I don't have good
Jerry's-
names in here
Uncle
right now.
Jerry's Fun Town Hoedown.
After McButterpants, it's going to be something in that ballpark. Just go crazy with it.
Yeah. Jake, what do you think?
I feel like someone's going to say something in like the first 3 innings, and it's going to be like, "Yep, that's it."
Yeah, that's
Yeah. Could be in the comments section. You never know.
You never know. You never know.
You just don't.
You truly don't.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be fun. T, you ever got it? Yes, T.
I have a Brayan Bello thought.
Okay.
I know the line wasn't very good. 5 innings pitched, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 4 Ks, 3 walks. Obviously, that second inning was very ugly. But the way he grinded through the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, I thought that showed a lot of the maturity of Brayan Bello. And it was another example of him. I know it was only 5. It was the first start where he recorded 15 outs or less in a start since May 28th. But to find a way to get through those 5 innings, I thought there was no chance early on in that game. I didn't know how he was going to do it. The 4th inning, when he got Jose Ramirez out with runners on 2nd and 3rd after the wild pitch, that just felt like a spot where he'd blow up before. So credit to him. I was proud of him for making it through 5 despite not having his best stuff. And they stacked that lineup against him. All lefties. And that's an example where his cutter allowed him to survive a little bit. I don't think he makes it through that start even, call it 4 months ago. Never mind last year. So not the prettiest line for Bello, but I think another sign of growth.
Start aged better as the series went on. I'll say that much. I think the way it started, it's like, God, he can't. I thought he might not get through like 2 or 3. That's kind of what it was looking like early on there. But no, I mean, it was fine. I know the general reaction was like, oh yeah, he grinded through it and found a way. But like we mentioned, the Guardians are not a good lineup. They're not a lineup to be feared, and a lot of full counts, a lot of flashbacks to a prior Bello that we luckily haven't had to see much of this season. So it was fine that he got through 5. I think that shows maturity and all that. But I think this next month, these guys need to prove that they can be ready for a postseason lineup that they're going to be facing, because there's different lineups that would not have let him get off the hook in those situations. But it is to me, half tip your cap kind of situation where he gets through it. But at the same time, kind of a rough way to start the series with. I mean, both guys sucked. That was an ugly watch for most of that game, honestly, in game 1.
I just think it's rare for a guy like Bello. Like the Guardians didn't have a single righty in the lineup. It was 9 lefties. Like that is a challenge for a guy who's struggled against lefties in the past. So for him to get through, and like I said, those struggles early, he does not make it out of that second inning and other starts. And I think Cora said it himself. I think he was like, that's a blow up last year. Like to be able to give us 5, you keep us in the game. That allows kind of all the wackiness that happened later. And Trevor Story obviously did a lot in that game on his own, but that and Carlos Narvaez coming in and pinch hitting for Nathaniel Lowe in that spot. That was a great way of Alex Cora immediately taking advantage of the September 1st roster expansion. You got Ali Sanchez on. Cool. We're going to be aggressive with Carlos Narvaez. And I'll be honest, when they pulled Lowe out, I was like, come on. We're going to put Narvaez in here. Like he hasn't been the same guy, obviously, offensively for some time. He had the really hot first couple months, but nailed it immediately and knocks those 2 in. And tip your cap. People want to shit on Cora, and we talk about some of the bullpen decisions we didn't like in the previous series. That's a spot where you got to give it to him.
And that Ramirez, Manzardo, Kefis stretch is like Kefis was one of their top prospects. Manzardo was their top prospect coming in the year and has been good. Kind of terrorized us this.
Matt's
3 games.
got demolished.
That's what I mean. And Jose Ramirez is going to be like one of the greatest players of all time to not win an MVP. So that's where it's like, it is the Guardians for sure, but it wasn't.
Did you see
for him the easiest lineup?
Did you see Jose Ramirez's side by side with Adrian Beltre through the same amount of seasons?
No,
it's very similar. Yeah, it's very similar.
And I think he's been obviously the second half of Beltre's career did so much for him, but there was that lull. It feels like Jose Ramirez never had that lull. But you can argue maybe
the lull was just his years in Seattle,
which was a pretty significant period.
Yeah, it was like 4 or 5 years, wasn't it?
At his age, especially when you're in your prime.
It's why we got him for a 1-year pillow deal.
Yeah. Yep. Seattle killed his offensive production. He was still nasty defensively, but
what do you have? 51 tags with the Dodgers?
48.
48 and
48.
04. Runner-up MVP. Right? T? Runner-up?
Yes, I'm looking at that as well.
To Bonds?
Oh,
yeah.
Find out.
It was 04. It had to have been.
Yep.
Or was it Gagne?
Nope. Bonds won.
Gagne was like 02, I think.
Yeah.
Barry Bonds' OPS was 400 points higher.
Oh, Jeez.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, Barry was good at ball.
Yeah,
He-
just like
yeah.
casual 609 OBP.
Yeah, Barry had a good run.
I was thinking about Barry a lot with these injuries because I think the Giants had him like watch a lot of his at bats and he commentated and he was like, I hated swinging hard. Now, obviously, you can't compare the rest of baseball history to Barry Bonds. Like, he didn't need to swing as hard to get the ball to go as far. I understand that. But him talking about like over swinging, topping it off, fouling it off, and just not feeling balanced and centered. I don't know that that's like something that shouldn't resonate with the organization that keeps telling guys to swing. I just don't know that we have enough data that says like this won't always happen if guys are constantly swinging out of their fucking ass always.
That's a Driveline thing. Swing as hard as
Yeah.
you can every time.
Bat speed. They're all about
Yeah.
bat speed.
That was the one thing they did. Like Campbell had elite contact coming out of Tech. That they were like, if we could just ramp up his bat speed, he's going to be what he became. He's going to be one of the top prospects in baseball. There needs to be a balance of some sort because swinging and missing as hard as you can is just not going to end well.
How do you increase somebody's bat speed?
Weighted bats
Jumpy-
is usually
Just have
Yeah,
a
they
lot
do-
of the
yeah.
kind of approach.
I don't know, man. Also, I'm not looking at like the Roman Anthony injury as the same thing that happened to Casas. Like those are two different injuries, yeah?
How?
Because Casas
both
like
from
ripped
swinging.
his rib cage in half.
Sure, but they were both them two and
But
Campbell.
it
were
happened
both,
in the same way, but two different injuries, no?
Yeah. I mean, Casas, I imagine, swings harder, I would think. Just because he's a larger human.
Look that
But
up.
Campbell's-
Compare the bat speed.
Campbell's is also like that finishing side, that inside.
Yeah, I know Campbell was
Hard.
ribs. It was rib discomfort. It was described as.
Yeah, we never got really any answer on what Campbell's injury was. They just kind of brought it. We're going to give him 2 days, and then he's been not nearly the same guy since.
Yeah, if we look at Casas from a year ago, his bat speed was 74.6 miles per hour. This year was 75.1.
That's surprising.
Let's see what Roman Anthony's is. Roman Anthony is 75.1, the exact same
Okay.
this year in terms of bat speed.
Hmm.
Should we do Christian Campbell as well?
Yeah, why not?
Dude, go for it, T.
Yeah, dude. Just rip that bat speed stat.
Come on, T.
It
Let's see.
was Christian Campbell. He's 73.3.
He's smaller than the other two.
I'm trying to remember off the top of my head what the stat was. They did a whole write-up in Baseball America last year talking about how much like Red Sox minor leaguers had improved in terms of their actual bat speed. Oh, here we go. The Red Sox saw a payoff in the form of an uptick of an average 0.6 miles per hour in average bat speed among all hitters with at least 100 plate appearances in the org in both 2023 and 2024, as well as an average increase in 90th percentile exit velo of 0.7 miles per hour. And according to the team's analysis, the Red Sox led the minor leagues in average bat speed in 2024 after ranking 9th in 2023.
That makes me really think about ethos.
Like a lot. Like,
Yeah. Like
okay.
I was thinking like your first thought is bat speed. Your
Mhm.
second thought really is ethos.
No, I couldn't agree more because a lot of us, Jared, know that we need life insurance to protect our family's financial future
Mm-hmm.
if anything happens to us.
Right.
You know that.
Ethos.
100%. And one of the biggest excuses for putting it off might be that you think it's too expensive. But with Ethos, you can get affordable life insurance easily online. The traditional life insurance process is complicated, but Ethos has made it fast and easy. Life insurance is more affordable than you think. With Ethos, you can get a free quote and customize a rate that fits your budget. You can get up to $3 million in coverage. Some policies as low as $2 a day billed monthly. That is a beautiful thing. Lock in your rate today since premiums can go up as you age. Ethos makes it fast and easy to protect your family's future in minutes, not months. No medical exam required. You just answer a few health questions 100% online. Get a quote in as little as 10 minutes so you can get same-day coverage without ever leaving your house. Ethos is a trustworthy company that disrupts the traditional life insurance industry. Protect your family with life insurance from Ethos. Get your free quote today at ethos.com/section10. That is ethos.com/section10.
I kind of want to fly through the Ketchup. It just feels.
Yeah, this is going to be the weirdest Ketchup maybe of the season. I almost forgot I even had to pick somebody.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's a clear one too.
Well,
Is
we'll
it?
find out.
Okay.
We'll find out. Clark's Ketchup Series MVP brought to you by Clark's Ketchup. Drizzle that ketchup. I think Steve said it earlier, but I do believe that even if the Red Sox swept this series, we probably still would have came in okay, boom. It still would have been a weird catch-up. Like the Roman Anthony injury looms large, which is just really, really, really unfortunate. But regardless, do we do the voting music?
Yeah. Yeah. Come on.
We do?
Yeah.
First vote, Clark's Ketchup Series MVP, Steven.
It doesn't really feel like a packet series to me, so I'm not going to do any packets. This guy just really wanted to win that Game 2, which is what gave the Red Sox the ketchup. As a matter of fact, the word ketchup was in the tweet from Major League Baseball, and he was in the image on that tweet. This dude went 2 for 4, 3 runs, 4 RBIs in the game. A huge swing in the 6th inning when Garrett Crochet had the worst inning of his life. He tied the game up at 7-7 to give the Red Sox the chance to win the series clincher. Mike Clark's Ketchup Series MVP has ice in his veins. It is Cedar Rafaela.
Wow. Okay. First vote, say Don. Tyler Milliken.
Trevor Story is my pick for this one. I think you go to Game 1.
Thought that was good.
What was that bad? What'd I do?
No, I thought it was good. Trevor Story. All right, go.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'll make it quick. Trevor Story had the RBI single and the home run in Game 1. Game number 2, that last kind of finishing double to put you up 11-7. Seeing him slide into second base and how fired up he was, I was like, whoa, that's psycho Trevor Story. I've never seen him kind of unlock that. And Alex Cora told a pretty cool story on the radio today about how Trevor Story is just obsessed with making it back to the playoffs. That he was out to breakfast like a week ago with Roman and Bregman, and Story's telling them how he's rewatched the playoff game like a million times, thinking about what he could have done better to perform in that moment. So you throw in a big hit in Game 2, a couple big hits in Game 1, and he still was doing his thing with the glove with a couple highlight plays over those first 2 games. I'm giving it to him.
Okay. I feel like this is like this is like the most someone's got to win catch-up series of the season.
Oh, yeah. Like, here's your award. Damn. Like, whatever.
Yeah. Because, like, Romy, I'm just looking at the first 2 games because obviously tonight
He's
did not
racking up
matter.
hits.
Romy had 4 hits. That's the most hits of anyone in those 2 games. Nate Eaton had 3 hits. Yoshida had 3 hits. Story only had 2 hits.
Same with Cedar.
Nathaniel Lowe, 2 hits. Narvaez, 2 hits. Duran, 2 hits. Cedar, 2 hits. Like, no one was like, I am clearly the reason why we won these 2 games.
I got 5 hits for
What?
Story.
He's not counting today.
Yeah, he
I'm
said
not
first two
either.
games.
Yeah,
Wow.
those are the first two games.
Oh, yeah, he
went
does
3
have
for
5
4
hits.
and
Yeah.
2 for 5 with 4 RBIs between those two. And he
Yeah.
walked in the first game.
Huh?
Yeah, he had 5
And he
hits
had a
in two.
stolen base in game 2.
He did have a stolen base.
Wait.
25 for 25.
Huh?
Did the series start on Monday? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
Monday
sir.
to Wednesday.
Honestly, dude, Story had 5 hits.
Yeah.
Story had 5 hits. Romy had 4 hits. Nate Eaton had 4 hits. Narvaez 3. Roman 3. Yoshida 3. Bregman 2. All right, yeah. I selected the wrong games. My fucking bad, dude.
It's probably
All
because
right,
it's
I'm-
Thursday now, right? Is that maybe what
Yeah,
threw you
that's
off?
why.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
it's
still love
15.
you.
It's 12-15. It got me all fucked up, man. And those 2 games, Trevor Story, 5 hits, 9 total bases to lead the team. Nathaniel Lowe with 6. TS10 RBI, 4. Rafaela also had 4 to lead the team. Extra base hits. TS10 with 2. Lowe with 2. Yoshida with 2. Homers.
Yeah, let's
Only
fly through this
homers.
ketchup, guys.
The only thing that
TS10,
stopped me with
Lowe,
Rafaela was
all
game
hit
1.
I
He
mean,
didn't have a hit in
honestly,
game 1.
I'm not going to be
What?
the guy. I'm not going to be the guy that doesn't vote for someone just because they win all the time. It's TS10 for me.
There you go.
It's TS10. Jake.
Okay, boom, Trevor Story, Coley.
Coley.
So TS10 hit a home run. That was a home run in 0 parks, including
Oh.
the one he hit it in.
It got out.
Which has did it?
It did.
Yeah.
Did it? Obviously he's been excellent. He's a catch-up savant. He's the opposite of Roman Anthony when it comes to enjoying that type of prepared tomato. Rafaela hit, I think, the most important hit. But when did he do it, Jerry? When did he do it?
He
He
did
did it.
in the 7th.
I believe it was the 6th, but he did it at the exact moment that Tolly Mick clicked the link to join the views,
It's true.
which is why I'm giving it to me. I've been leading from the front. You got mustaches getting shaved all over this region. It's me.
1 vote Sadon, 3 votes TS10, 1 vote Tolly Mick. Tyler.
Very quickly, I just want to highlight Coley did give a very great speech yesterday at the end of Tied in the 8th about Trevor Story and his outlook on him and what he's done this year to kind of shut a lot of us up or whatever it may be.
Sadon gets Black Clark Sketchup Series MVP
I hope
for
you die.
rescuing the series vibes, kinda, and making sure it's a series W and not a series loss. Yeah. Jordan Hicks is borderline a waste of oxygen. Love y'all. Have a great day.
There you go.
Dude, I almost didn't know that was Hog for a second. I was
That
like,
was
wait,
awesome.
That's a vote for Sadon.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
2
we go.
votes Sadon, 3 votes Story, 1 vote Tolly Mick.
Shout out Hog. I feel like we have similar votes frequently.
Shout him out, dude.
Love Hog.
TC said it's I'll take Story.
Okay.
4
Let's see where
votes
this is
Story. Jamai,
Yeah, I'm interested in this one.
he said, I'm crazy. I'm going Peyton Toley. And I said, just for the dugout vibes? And he said, that's it.
So there's 2 votes for Tolly. I'm
Yeah.
hearing.
Basically.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
OB, he said, I guess Romy. Wow. This is
He is
the
racking
most
up
who
hits.
gives a shit who wins.
No one gives a
ketchup
fuck
of
about
all
this
time.
ketchup at
2
all.
hits in every game, Roman.
Goalie's like, hey, it's me. Jamai's like, totally. He didn't even pitch, but fuck.
Middlebrook said, just give me Story. Everyone's like,
Yeah,
just get this
99
over with,
Pedro.
man.
You mean that?
I'll take Darren Lewis.
David Ortiz.
Give me a Zach Kelly.
Lou voted Tuesday night. So he said the truth. Trevor motherfucking Story again. It's over.
Well,
and he said showering in ketchup. So Lou voted after the middle game.
Smart man.
Yeah. I believe the audio submission. Did I get everyone? Yeah, the audio submission has Lenny on it, from what I'm told.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I think the audio submission. Oh, Lou is on this.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see. Let's see what they have to say.
All right, no music, no joy, no happiness. A thing that brings us so much delight, fuck it. It will not today. Look, they win the series, 3-3 homestand, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Will, Lou, and Lenny, as we drizzle saddest ketchup of all time. Lou, there's no way to spin this thing. The Roman thing looms over everything. This team's shown resilience. They can bounce back. They've done it over and over again, but last 2 days have absolutely fucking sucked.
So I wasn't here last night doing the game. I had a nice little weekend off. I texted you quick. I said, that didn't look good. Is Roman hurt? And I just went right to the bottle. I was sitting in my house. I went right, Jameson, right to the bottle, because if it's oblique, I know what it is. I don't know if we're going to see him again. I don't know if this team sort of felt it today. Granted, the pitching, it was what it was, but it's not good. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, it's still a good baseball team. They're going to be in the postseason, but losing that guy's not good.
Lenny, been a fun ride. They've bounced back all year. I just sort of think the upside, let's be fair about it. They get credit for all the things they've done. With Roman, I legitimately feel like they've got a chance at a World Series run. I do. But you take him out of the lineup ahead of Bregman, ahead of Duran and Story. I just think it changes everything.
It really does. It really does. I mean, this team, like you said, they've been resilient throughout the year, but you can see the numbers when Roman came on the scene. This team went off. It's not a coincidence, right? What he brings to this ballpark every day, as far as the at-bats, taking pitches, you're starting to see more power numbers from him as well, because pitchers are coming to him more often. It's a big, this is hurting them for sure.
It's sort of like you come downstairs on Christmas morning and you asked for a brand new bike. You're like 8 years old. It's what you want. It's got the big ribbon on it. And for a month, you're ripping and roaring around the neighborhood. You're having the time of your life. And then all of a sudden, one of the wheels breaks and it gets taken away from you. Because Lou, these months with him have been so much fucking fun. And, take the playoffs and all that stuff out of it. The games are going to be less fun because he's not in there.
Yeah, like your older brother takes the bike and throws it up against the wall and breaks the entire frame. Both tires are flat, and you're like, what the fuck? Yeah, like that's kind of how you feel. And here's the other
very
thing.
Specific.
It's like, you need Willier back. Like, you need a right fielder. We went from like trading an outfielder to like now Masa playing every single day out in left field with Nate Eaton. It's like you need, and I don't know if Duran goes out there, but you need a right fielder.
Is that the equivalent of a hand-me-down Huffy with white wall tires?
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, they need their Ferrari to get going, too, at third base. I mean, Bregman DH tonight. He said all the right things last night. He's been such a winning player. They'd love to see him going. I think there have been some signs that Duran is going to turn a corner. Obviously, Trevor, who we're going to talk about here in a minute. This is the dude just absolutely guzzles ketchup. It's easy. It's sad, but Trevor has to be the guy, right?
I mean, you mentioned it, just guzzling ketchup. How many does this guy have?
Yeah.
We said it,
maybe?
I don't even know, like 3 weeks ago, it's like every time they win, Trevor Story's in the middle of it. And I don't know, he has to, 3 out of every 4 series they win, it's Trevor Story. And it's Trevor Story again. The guy's absolutely fantastic.
I'm surprised he's not on the IL right now with a broken back. He's carrying this team there all day. I mean, he's carrying everybody.
Please. I know. Whoa, wait.
He's doing health-wise, driving the baseball. We talked to him a few weeks ago about the change of approach, gap to gap, line drive approach, not trying to hit the ball at the ballpark, and it shows.
Big packet to Cedon, who is starting to once again prove that, I mean, in a big spot, he's the guy you want up, period. I love it. He said he was going deep. He did. That was a big swing. They don't win the series probably if he doesn't make that swing after Crochet falls apart a little bit. I'm feeling for all of you guys, especially Jarrett and Tyler right now. I think some mental health help is needed.
Here's the thing. Here's going to help your mental health, okay?
Do I not care?
Totally tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. Totally Mick. Tomorrow, right? That's all you need. He'll make you feel better.
By the end of this, we might even get Lou going full mustache in honor of it.
I may do it tomorrow night. You may see it on Nesson. I might shave the beard and go absolute stash just for because we're going to get 2 of his starts on this road trip. I might shave my beard tomorrow.
I love it. And Lenny, that's the
Yeah, I
thing.
might
We
shave
will
my
turn
balls.
the page,
I
and he's the most
might
exciting
just
thing
do it.
going right now. It's
Well,
not going
Red,
to
I'll
replace
shave my
Roman,
nuts.
but this guy's appointment viewing.
Absolutely. I mean, you see the way he carries himself on the mound. He's strutting on the mound. Lou was talking about that earlier with us.
By the way, best strut in the freaking big leagues. Like it's like he walks off the mound. He's got this
How
little
about
back
Coley?
and
He didn't
forth
even
like
pitch in the
strut.
series.
Lenny, do you ever strut like that?
I've never strutted in my life. I don't have the credentials to go out there and strut. He's a card-carrying strutter.
He is. I bet you guys didn't think we'd have 5 minutes after this fucking abortion, but we did. Red Sox do take 2 of 3. The Clark's Ketchup Series MVP again is Trevor motherfucking
Was that
Story.
the wrong word? Is that the right word? You meant to say abomination?
I think abortion's pretty apt.
Wow.
You could have given me 1,000 guesses and then landed on abortion. Here we go, Trevor.
Abortion.
Fucking abortion. I can't believe it.
Here's your plan B, you dumb bitch, for your fucking abortion.
That is 7.
If
7?
If
7
Man.
catch-ups.
Lou-
for
6,
Trevor Story.
7.
if
41.
If Lou shaves a mustache, we're gonna be okay.
Mhm.
Like the
You think so?
Roman injury is as low as we can get. If Lou pops up on TV for Peyton Tolley versus Eddie Aces with a mustache, we may win out.
I will say real
If
quick.
Lou does it, will you do it, Jared?
Yeah, come on, Jerry.
If what?
If Lou does it, will you do it?
I'll feel so stupid doing it for after the Roman injury. I really it's. I'd be
I'd argue
lying to
it's
myself.
more important than ever.
Huh?
I agree, T.
What?
It's more important now than it was
We're still
before.
doing it, right? Are we still doing this?
You've already committed to it.
Okay.
Did you shave again, Steve?
No,
Yeah,
I
he
didn't.
did. No,
Good
he
job.
did.
No. It takes me a while. Since the last show, I have not shaved.
For your little kissy doos.
Would you please? Since the last show.
Would you cut out the malarkey? All right.
I believe this is the third
Silencio.
mention, and I think that's preposterous. I have not
Out of line.
shaved since the last show.
I believe that.
It takes me a long time, brother.
You believe him?
I believe that.
I don't. I think he took a fucking
Stop
one
it.
of those smooth, whatever the electrical thing. This is not doing you any favors. There's not a hair on that face.
This is the
dude.
baldest
There's
lip
not
I've
a
ever seen in my
hair
life.
on that
I think that's his
face.
point, though. It's going to take him a while, for sure.
Yeah, it takes a
How
while
long,
when you
Steve,
shave
do you
every
think?
day.
I mean, this
Before
is gonna,
we see
like,
it.
I don't think it looks that good until the playoffs, or like looks anything like a mustache until the playoffs. Takes time. I'm not a facial hair guy,
Yeah, I mean-
but I'm doing it for the team.
I shaved a full beard into this. Like, it's not, I didn't just like sprout this. I wasn't like, then it came out.
Oh man, I'm still. It's not a no. I'm still considering, but
If Lou does it, I think you got to do it.
dude, I haven't.
He doesn't want to do it.
I haven't
He
shaved
doesn't.
my face in 15 years. 15 years.
How bad do you want it?
It's different without Roman. Like, I think if Lou is like, fuck it, I'm doing the mustache, and it's like, I actually believe, like with Roman here, like I'm with Will. I believe that that's like a trip to the World Series if Roman's here. Without Roman,
If every time Roman opens his eyes and turns his head, he sees another mustache in his face, he's going to start believing in himself.
Mm-hmm.
We have to give this team, we can have our doubts, but so far, at every single turn, they have responded.
They have.
We have said time and time again, we didn't think they were going to, or how are they going to overcome this? They found a way. And there's still a chance for Roman to be back, as bleak as it is.
Cora didn't.
Dude.
If Cora said like the wild card soon, you'll be there. Yeah, I'd be worried too. Cora already has us penciled in the ALCS.
We're in the ALCS.
He knows.
Yeah, it's already happening. I would not be stunned if the Red Sox are hosting the wild card series and Roman Anthony's in the lineup. That's all I'm saying.
So you still think they could pull off first wild card, no Roman Anthony?
Yeah, I mean, the Yankees are terrible. All these teams suck. Everybody, when I look at the standings, like they're just not good teams. So I don't think much is going to change in the standings from now until then. And if it stays exactly the same, Sox have the tiebreaker.
I'll consider it.
He ain't doing it.
He's not doing it.
T, are you doing it? Have we talked enough about that? Oh, okay.
I just
He's
got
not
my
doing
beard back.
Dude, your beard is like thick. Like you didn't just get it back. It's been back.
No, it's finally back to where it was, like in terms of fullness and firmness.
How long did it take?
June 10th. I shaved it when Roman got called up.
Right.
It took like a legit 2 months for it to like be like fluffy.
But that's perfect now. If you shave now, by the time it's November, it's back.
No.
Like we need it back for the winter.
But I was ugly for 2 months.
No, that's not true.
It was not my finest stretch.
I thought you looked great, T.
Thank you.
You didn't shave into a mustache.
I have Puff's wedding in 10 days, and I want to look good for the pictures.
Shut up, Puff, man.
Wouldn't you rather have, like, in 25 years showing your kids that picture? Like, why did you have a mustache? And it's like, oh, we all grew them, and the Red Sox won the World Series on Peyton Tolley's back.
Mm-hmm.
That would be pretty cool. I could also tell them I had a mustache when Roman Anthony got called up, and I was the first to do it. I was actually ahead of the curve.
Yeah, see, like...
And then Jeff Passett ignored me and never acknowledged me.
That
That
is
was
crazy
tough.
that he did that. Yeah,
I know.
That's
Still
probably
has
the
not
worst
said anything.
part. That's the worst
Yeah.
part about it. Yeah.
It's okay. Could be worse.
I gotta really think about it because it's like it's Section 10 night. I'm just gonna be rolling up with a fucking mustache.
That's my thoughts exactly.
But you look good with it, Steve.
But it's not going to be a mustache by September 17th. It's going to look so
then-
stupid by then.
No.
That's actually going to when it's going to look the worst. It's going to look like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Like there's certain NBA players.
Everyone there is going to know what you're doing. Literally every person.
No, I know, but that doesn't deny the fact that like the photos will look stupid still, even if people know what's going on. I'll just edit it out, I guess. I don't care. We got great photos last year. What am I talking about? I don't care about the photos this year. You're conflicted, but
Train gave you the go ahead. I was on the phone when that happened. She's fine with it.
She doesn't care about anything.
That's what I'm saying.
What about
so you
Ellen?
don't even have that excuse.
I don't know what she would think. I mean, she's never seen my dad without a beard.
What if I get Pat to do it?
He would not.
If I asked him, he would. Oh, for the McMahon?
Yeah, he's like, oh, I'll be right back. Yeah.
That's the guy that's on the wood all the time, right? Those Celtics games?
Yeah. My dad, like, he's had a beard for 50 years. Just.
He just came out with a beard.
Yeah, like, I have not shaved my face since 2010.
Jeez.
I pretty much went my whole 20s, all my 30s with a beard. I don't know, man. It was actually like it used to be much lighter. Like I had it like super tight, and then the 2013 World Series team, they grew their beards out, so I grew mine out, and I was like, oh, I like it darker and thicker. Pause. But
Ayo.
But yeah, it's basically, I mean, it's been well over a decade. I don't know.
What if we get we need the whole team locked in on this too?
Stashes?
Yeah. If it starts
I need
happening with the
AC.
team, I mean, this is going to sound crazy, but the influence of Section 10 matters a lot. Is there a chance if they win the World Series that on the inside of the ring there's like mustaches? Like that might actually end up being the thing.
Romy's mustache at the beginning of the season was incredible. Like 100th percentile mustache. I'm surprised he hasn't brought it back yet.
I think if the whole team did stashes, I would be like, all right, I'm in.
You kind of have to
You're a
at that point.
follower.
Yeah, like I did the beard for 13.
If you lead, they'll do it.
You're not wrong. I almost forgot about the Romy stash. This
It was
is really
incredible.
good. It's like a cop stash. This is a good one.
Dave Hamilton's a known stash haver.
I mean, do we put the word out to the team and be like, you guys thinking
Yeah.
stashes?
Yeah, we're doing stashes. Yeah.
Can Crochet grow a stash?
Romy's got to go back to the stash. He looks way better with the stash.
Yeah, he lost some aura when he did that.
Yeah. What?
Crochet, maybe. He has
Crochet
a
could
little.
do it.
The
I mean,
beard
Lester,
should have
Lester's
going on.
beard in 13 sucked, but he still did it.
Yeah, it's funny. Like that's it's fucking funny.
See,
It's
I
not
did it,
supposed to be
and it
like,
wasn't
"Oh, I
that
look
funny."
so fucking hot. But you did it by yourself.
It's funny in unison.
And you also didn't do it for content either. You just shaved it and showed up one day.
I posted mad pictures.
Yeah, but
I did it on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't take a video.
No, I just took a picture of the hair in the sink.
Yeah, that's
It was disgusting.
Sorry.
I can't believe that part of it, T, if I'm being fully honest. When we're a content team here and you just didn't film it. I couldn't believe it. You just
Sometimes you
showed
come
it was
up
a
short.
jump scare. I was just like, who the fuck is that guy? Oh, that's Steve.
Yeah, I mean,
I think you need to talk to AC and be like, we're doing it's not a question. You just go, we're doing mustaches.
just
Super
dial them
stash
up.
bros.
Be like, hey, stashes. You know the deal. Stashes.
Just text them. We're
We
doing
need it.
stashes. That's
We're
it.
doing stashes, everybody.
I'm looking at the old bearded Cora pictures. He could probably pull off a stash.
He could.
Definitely.
It's very gray, but
Unnecessary.
Ricochet shot.
Yeah.
getting older. Come on.
Me
Oh.
shaving my beard would be like when Kane took his mask off. It'd be like,
Yep. Gee, I was
what?
gonna fucking say that.
Yeah.
But who could forget?
Right. Yeah, I guess.
Mm.
Yeah.
It shook pavement.
But once you take the mask off, you can't
Mhm.
put it back on. It's like we've already seen you without the mask.
Do we count Sadan's mustache?
I haven't thought about
He's
it.
got like the Carmelo Anthony going on,
Yeah.
right? Like it's barely there.
Like I legit in
I
my
mean-
head, I had never seen it, and then I clicked on his profile picture and I was
Yeah,
like, "Oh no,
that's what I'm gonna
there's
look like
something
on
there.
Section 10 night. It's like, is that a mustache? Question mark.
Raphael is sneaky 14 years old.
Cora
He's-
mentioned
yeah.
again. He's like, he's 165 pounds. Do you know what playing 162 games does to him?
It
He's
is
like,
funny with
he's
the-
eating and nothing changes. He's trying to put
Game a
on weight.
pound.
You just can't do it.
With the Little League World Series thing, like I even think about this on Tuesday night when he hits the homer. It's like, yeah, he probably would have done this in the Little League World Series. Like he would have had these same reactions. Like, come on, guys, like let's go, like get all fired up and whatnot. He just still looks like a kid.
When I go to Stop and Shop, I can cross off everything that's on my list.
Tactical move incoming!
Stop and shop. Look ahead. Stop and shop.
Fuck yeah, fuck yeah.
Look ahead. Red Sox win, leave them dead. Red Sox win, I'm seeing red. Stop and shop, we look ahead. Red Sox win, leave them dead. Red Sox win, I'm seeing red. Stop and shop, we look ahead.
Fuck yeah, fuck yeah.
What's better than having to stop and shop, getting it done for all of you?
The Stop and Shop look ahead, brought to you by Stop and Shop. Head on down to Stop and Shop right now. You get 10 cents off your tangerines when you buy at least 5 pounds of tangerines, only at Stop and Shop. It's the Red Sox and the D-backs this weekend. And man, am I excited for Friday because it is Peyton Toley versus Eduardo Rodriguez. And then on Saturday, it is Lucas Giolito versus Brandon Pfaadt. It is Brayan Bello versus Ryan Nelson in the finale. Game 1, Peyton Toley went 5 1/3, 3 hits, 2 earned, 1 walk, and 8 strikeouts in his debut. The big lefty averaged 96.2 miles per hour on his fastball in his debut and got 14 whiffs overall, 3 more than Skeens had in that game. Toley got 9 whiffs on his 4-seam, good for a 38% whiff rate. Of the 11 balls that were put in play off of him, only 3 were hard hit, none over 100 miles an hour. The Pirates went 1 for 3 with a single and a ground out and a line out. The double he allowed to McCutchen was on a 65.7 mile per hour exit velo. Both runs got charged to him across the plate with Greg Weissert on the mound. We all know how that was. Going up against Eddie, our guy, Eddie, 6-8, 5.40 ERA. What did he get paid, T?
Oof. It was, hold on,
Like
I got it right
something?
here.
Yeah.
It was
5 for 80?
Yeah. 14 in 2024, 20 and 25, and has 2 more years at 21 and 19.
Yeah. 5.40 ERA, a 162 whip, 8.6 strikeouts per 9. He's enduring his second consecutive season with a 5+ ERA, only 50 innings last year, though. The 5.40 ERA and 4.65 FIP are both worst of his career. To add insult to injury, he's allowing an insane 10.9 hits per 9 and a career high 3.7 walks per 9. He's only finished 6 innings 9 times in 24 starts and has not gotten more than 21 outs in a game this year. None of his pitches are performing well. All are allowing a batting average over 270 and a slug over 430. The D-backs are 11-13 when he pitches, but are 5-1 over his last 6, although he does have a 4.73 ERA over that span. Game 2, Lucas Giolito. Shout out to Lucas for fixing my internet. 10-2.
The cable guy.
Yep. The cable. Lucas, the cable guy, Giolito. He's 10-2 with a 3.38 ERA, a 1.23 whip, and a 7.5 strikeouts per 9. The 3.38 ERA is the best of Giolito's career, with his 24-year-old 2019 season coming in at a close second, 3.41. Giolito was able to survive his 5 walks in his last start thanks to his 14 whiffs. The 5 walks in his second, that's his second worst number of the year. His 2.26 ERA since June 10th, 15 starts. Pretty solid. Love that. Giolito's 4-seam got slugged a bit in August. Slider, not so much. 135 batting average against. The Red Sox are 16-6 when he pitches, and they've won 4 straight. And we're 5-1 in August. Brandon Pfaadt, 12-8, 5.33 ERA, a 1.39 whip, and a 7.5 strikeouts per 9. Former top 100 prospect. Hasn't panned out exactly across 3 seasons. He has a 5.15 ERA and 424 2/3 innings, with his best season last year being a 4.71 ERA. His past 7 starts have been especially bad, 7.13 ERA. Absolutely none of his pitches are good, but his breaking pitches are awful. The sweeper, 5.09 slug. The curve, 3.33 batting average, 7.11 slug. He is in the first percentile of run value for breaking pitches. The D-backs are 14-14 when he starts, but are 1-3 over his last 4. Brayan Bello in the finale, 11-6, 3.07 ERA, 1.23 whip, and a 6.9 strikeouts per 9. Like Giolito, Bello survived his last start thanks to 13 whiffs, second highest of the season. His 5 innings, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 walks, 4 Ks was just fine. The Guardians sent the rarely seen only lefty lineup against him in this game. All 9 starters were lefties. He did not face a righty all game. His splits this year are pretty similar against both sides. It's a 647 OPS against righties. It's a 673 OPS against lefties. Over his last 15 starts, a 2.58 ERA. That's stud shit right there. Still impressed with his sinker improvement from last year to this year. 4.40 slug last year, 3.22 slug this year. The Red Sox are 15-10 when he starts and have won 4 straight and 6 of 7. Ryan Nelson, 7-3, a 3.57 ERA, a 1.05 whip, and a 7.9 strikeouts per 9. The first pitcher having a decent year with the D-backs. Nelson is having a career best ERA, FIP, whip, strikeouts per 9. The righty has a big fastball and he relies on it. 62.5% usage, 95.6 miles per hour. Opponents hitting just 210 against it. 98th percentile in run value. Despite the good season, he has had a rough last month. He has a 4.85 ERA, allowing 16 earned runs over his past 29 and 2/3 innings. That's 5 starts. The D-backs are 13 and 16 when he starts, but are 2 and 5 over his last 7. Again, that is Peyton Toley versus Eduardo Rodriguez. That is Lucas Giolito versus Brandon Pfaadt. And Brayan Bello versus Ryan Nelson.
When I look ahead, and you wind up dead if you don't listen to what Steve says. Even then, you might still wind up dead. Caught in a tornado, get smoked by your neighbor's shed. When I look ahead, when I look ahead, Billy's gummy bears. Chew 'em with your mouth.
Weather look ahead, brought to you by Billy's Gummy Bears.
You chew them with your mouth.
You chew them with your mouth. The Red Sox head to Phoenix, Arizona, where they are 5-4 all time at Chase Field.
They gonna play this one?
Game 1, Friday, 9:40 p.m. Eastern, first pitch. Partly cloudy, 91 degrees, a 15% chance of rain, 9-mile-an-hour winds, but there's a roof.
Yeah, but what if it's not working?
Game 2, Saturday, 8:10 p.m. Eastern, first pitch. Partly cloudy, 96 degrees,
hot.
15% chance of rain.
This thing's getting rained out, dude. I'm not playing this weekend.
8-mile-an-hour winds, but there's a roof. Game 3,
might
series
not work.
finale on Sunday, 4:10
know.
p.m. Eastern, first pitch. It is sunny. It is 95 degrees.
Very hot, very humid.
0.1% chance of rain.
6-mile-an-hour
winds, but there's a roof. It's gonna be hot, folks. But there's a roof. That is your weather look ahead, brought to you by Billy's Gummy Bears. You chew them with your mouth. I love it. How loud does this go?
All right, it's a big storm.
Jesus Christ.
Help me! Yeah, I mean, listen, Steve. I think you're being really ignorant just saying.
Remember that one episode where you were like, people told me to stop doing this, and you listened to them for one episode.
That's not true. That's not true.
Well, people complained.
That's not true.
People complained.
Yeah, people complained that I wasn't saying enough.
No,
I didn't say,
no,
because I didn't really say much. I was just, I just figured that it's really ballsy of you to assume that the roof will close. You don't know that.
It's a major assumption. I agree.
Yeah, there's a chance it doesn't close, and then what? Einstein.
And then downpour for that, like, 15% chance of rain.
Okay. You ever been, Tyler?
Please, Tyler.
Has it ever rained in Arizona before?
Yeah.
What's great about T is I know he did that to be on Jared's side and back him up, but he delivers it in such a terrible way.
I thought that was going to be a bow wow.
Nah, I can't have people asking shit like that. I take the weather segment very seriously.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
I can't have Tyler just mocking the idea that it's never rained in Arizona before.
He hasn't gotten tossed that much recently, if I'm not mistaken.
He's been a good boy.
I've matured.
Yeah, good boy.
Good boy, T. Good boy.
He's been getting Jovi'd regularly, though.
yeah. The Jovi count would get pretty funny.
Yeah, he's been getting absolutely Jovi into the last few episodes. Yeah, a lot of Jovi.
Damn it.
Him. Yeah. It is what it is, dude.
Jared Carabas.
Yeah, I was gonna say when he fucks up now, Jerry hits that button.
Yeah.
Jared Carabas.
Do you think we're gonna get to do another baseball hour before the season's over, T?
No way, no.
Why not?
Jared Carabas. Last Friday, I did host the last 30 minutes. Maz had to take off, so he let me drive the boat for a little bit.
Drive the boat, huh?
Yeah, it was during the Peyton Tolley start. I was very distracted. I had one eye on the screen and one eye towards trying to put thoughts together while talking to myself.
Yeah, we missed you there.
Jared Carabas.
It was a fun night.
I heard Jay Stu and Steve made up.
Yeah.
And made out, brother.
Yeah, they
Big
kissed.
time. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Started.
Boom sauce.
Wow, that's a throwback. We're getting the whole mix right now. This is nice.
Yeah, they made up. It was nice.
Yeah. Mike
That
was
makes me
filming
happy.
us. I actually didn't even know that was going on.
Prediction time. Tolley Mick.
It's hard. We don't have all the factors here. Like, is the roof going to work?
Don't know.
It's a big talking point heading into this one.
A lot of people saying that.
Is Jared going to shave before the Tolley start? Because if he does, I really see a sweep. I really do see the Sox. Like, you really got to think. Obviously, terrible news. Hard to play the next day, knowing your leadoff hitter's out, and you're not going to use any real pitchers. And then you get a nice off day, and then you get a travel on top of that. So this can really gel the team. If they're all just sharing pictures of a shaved Jerry, you got to think that sparks the team. They're all just running to the bathroom on the flight. They're shaving. Guys who don't have it yet, they're taking shaved hair, putting it on their face to have mustaches. Like, I really think that it would be like a COVID-like epidemic of mustaches sweeping through this team. So I'm going sweep if that happens, and if the roof works. If the roof doesn't work, or if Jared doesn't shave, I'm going to go 2 out of 3.
T?
Yeah, I'm kind of going back and forth on this one a little bit. I can't lie.
Back on fourth?
Yep.
Fourth.
It's actually a new phrase I recently came up
Back
with.
on fourth.
Yep,
back
it's what
on
the kids
fourth.
are saying. That's
Just
how they're
going
talking.
back on fourth.
Jared Carabas. Fuck you. I do feel like it's some form of weird torture to be facing Eddie Rodriguez, considering Roman Anthony was the comp pick for him. And now we have to look at him and be reminded of that. But it's a Peyton Tolley day, so I will take the win in the first game. I do worry about game 2 and 3. I don't think we're going to get 2 bad Brayan Bello starts in a row, even though Nelson's a pretty good starting pitcher. ERA has been in the mid 3s, FIP's around 3.7. But you look at the bullpen for the Diamondbacks, that's their biggest problem. They're 26th in all of baseball in terms of ERA, 23rd overall because their rotation isn't that good either. I'm going to take 2 out of 3. Give me a Peyton Tolley win and a Brayan Bello win with them dropping the middle game. And we'll be looking at Jared as a curse.
Me?
Yeah, Brandon Pfaadt.
What?
But against the cable guy, that's where I feel supremely confident in that game.
Yeah, that's
Might
crazy.
cancel out.
Fenway Geo is different than Road Geo.
You also said that it wouldn't matter if I said his name the way that I pronounce it.
Yeah.
You did say that.
Sometimes people change.
Sometimes they stay the same.
Powerful.
Jake?
I've been going back on forth a little bit with this one. I think it just would be such a major sweep for the vibes. Vibes are down right now, and nothing fixes vibes better than a quick 3 games in a row. So let's go for a sweep.
I fucking hate you guys. Jared Carabas. I'm going to kill myself.
Back on forth.
You know, if I called you guys out every time you misspoke, there'd be a lot.
Like who?
Nothing's coming to mind at the moment, but there's been moments.
Drawing a big blank, but once it happens, you're going to get it.
Steven?
Yeah, back on fourth kind of series here. I honestly feel good about the Sox because of the pitching matchups. Really, the Diamondbacks have been playing 500 ball since the break. We know they made trades. It's a bunch of mini winning streaks and losing streaks for the Diamondbacks, so that concerns me a little bit because they've won 2 in a row. So hope they don't get that Friday game with Tolley on the mound. 5th most runs scored in baseball for the D-backs, but 7th most runs allowed. So there's going to be a lot of runs, hopefully, in this series from the Boston Red Sox. I don't think they're going to give up a ton in this series, honestly. Breggy, I kind of alluded to it earlier, but 0.97 in his last 10 games with 1 extra base hit. They really, really, really need him to get going. Obviously, post Roman Anthony injury as well. Hoping Willier is back relatively soon. Not sounding awesome on that front. I am loving that matchup on Friday night. Toley versus Eddie's pretty cool. So yeah, I'll go Sox winning 2 out of 3 in this series. Jerry?
When we were tied for Ketchup, why didn't we ask 2K?
2K already went.
Yeah, because Jake wasn't on.
Yeah, he was part of the vote.
And we didn't want to wake Jake up.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we asked if Jake was awake, and we were confirmed big time snooze.
Mm-hmm.
But 2K voted?
2K voted, yeah.
And I don't think we had Eamon that night, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, he was smooching, I think.
Yeah. Oh.
You never know what the fellas are doing.
Yeah.
Congrats, Eamon.
Sleeping, smooching. There's just stuff's going on, man.
Yeah.
Shaving, one of the S's.
Yeah.
Shitting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Going back and forth on the toilet.
Jared Carabas.
Just the most confidence too. Just like I fucking nailed that, huh?
Got that name right. That much I know.
Yeah.
Jared Carabas. What did I say to Jay Stu when he walked in the room? I was like, lead off blast. I just gave one up.
He's like, yeah, I gave up a lead off homer.
And then he's like, what? It's Steve's birthday or something. I don't know. This might have been
Yeah.
I'm happy my life is just a great joke. It's a great bit. It's
Hey,
like your
drop
rare
that.
failures.
No,
he dropped an F-bomb
there's
on
no-
Tide in the 8th last night.
Who did? T?
T?
What?
Me?
On
Yeah,
Ted
what-
8. Yeah, oh yeah.
What did you do?
I said that word?
Oh yeah.
In
Referring
regard
to
was the
what?
context?
Yeah, it was because he thought, which was largely true, we couldn't hear him when we were like on TV. But when I went back, I heard him say it, and then the chat was going bananas. Like,
Oh,
there was definitely
man.
a hard F.
What was going
I
through your
did,
mind in
though.
that moment, T?
Yeah, what do you got to?
Martha was in bed with me and I was kind of tweaking out. I'm not going to lie.
Jeez.
It's weird
TikTok.
sometimes.
You know, chicks.
Sometimes when I'm next to Martha and I'm talking to Chad, it feels weird. It feels like I have a very intimate relationship with Chad. And then Martha starts to see that side of me.
Mm-hmm.
So you insult her?
Yeah, that's natural.
No.
Jared, I did want to say your reaction to the F-bomb from Alana was very funny.
Did she notice that I reacted? I can't remember.
No, I just saw the Bones clip where you're just like, oop.
I didn't even
like-
see that.
You're like, did anyone else see what was just
It-
said?
it's very funny.
Can you believe this?
Yeah. You try to toss Rizzo.
Is that on
It's
the
on OOC.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
The ook?
The ook.
Yeah, it's on Ook right now.
I didn't know that he cut that.
You look right at the camera and look around like, how is no one else noticing what was said?
You guys fucking hearing this?
I was so not to throw my family under the bus here. But as I was walking into the studio at 98.5 the fucking Sports Hub today, Big Jim Murray dropped a hard F doing the headlines after Felger and Maz as I was walking in the studio for baseball hour. And I just stopped dead in my tracks and I was like, hello? Like, FCC? I don't know, man. I love how like people that listen to the show are now conditioned to when they hear that awful word that even they are like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, it's been Smoltzy all year. He's been dropping them in bunches.
Someone responded to the Nesson video and said, "What the fuck, dude? My kid was in the room when this video was playing."
It's always a child whenever that word is dropped. That is the first thing people tell me.
That's the first thing that you want to protect, right?
Yeah, kids.
Yeah, they're
be hearing
virgin
that.
ears.
You're going to get exposed to it at some point.
No.
I still feel bad for swearing in front of Coley's daughter a couple weeks ago.
You
Yeah,
did.
that was wild.
Yeah.
What'd
that
you
was
say?
bad.
Yeah, you just look right at him and say, "Go fuck yourself." It was
Yeah, that's
bizarre.
crazy.
No. I got in
that
the
what you
chat
said?
and within like 3 seconds said 6 swear words. Coley's just like, he's like, okay. He's like, what are you doing?
Some people are just not meant to be
I'm
around
meant for
children.
breeding.
I'm sorry.
Whatever you were going to say. I want to make that very clear.
One thing I love about this show, and I think it adds a lot to T's dynamic, we can all see each other's chests and up, and T's just at
I have bad posture.
It's always just his head.
Yeah.
Always, I think you blame your posture. It's your camera angle. Like you could easily
Your
just
camera's in the ceiling, brother.
But if you look at his fib,
it's always just head.
I sag as the show goes along. I usually
No.
start pretty upwards.
Nah.
I'm pretty erect.
At most, we get top shoulder, but
Garrett
typically
Carabras.
it's just head.
That's way too accurate.
What did you just say before all this? You said,
Built for breeding.
yeah. Like, oh man. I'd love to have Martha on here for just 10 minutes of just are you seeing what we're seeing? Like, do you get the same Tyler that we're getting? Like, would she agree? Because I mean, I feel like
Genuinely, like, whenever I see Puff, fuck you guys. Whenever I see Puff, he's like, I can't believe you still act the way you do. He's like, you were exactly the same. I don't know. I don't know. I think he expected when I started doing the stuff. I think Coley died.
Oh,
there he is.
Yeah.
All right, fuck it. I can get low too.
Do we know?
Yeah, that's typically where you're yelling about everything.
Isn't it a vibe down here though?
Yeah, it's sick.
Shit's comfy.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good down here.
I'm changing the game.
Yeah.
If the entire YouTube was just this, somebody walks in like, "What is this fucking show?"
Yeah, what is this?
It's just called Tiny Heads. Like, what is this shit?
Fuck with us, bro. I wouldn't use the word stupid. Creative.
Like when I do MLB Network, they're always like, "Can you tilt your camera down?" I'm like, "No, I can't. Like, I have to like readjust myself." Like, if we were just like, if we had to do a group hit on MLB Network, they would look at this and be like, "Oh God, brother, no, no." Yeah, they would hate this. He's built for breeding.
Yeah, there we go.
That's what I do, baby.
You been leaving it in, T?
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
That sounded like a lie.
Yeah. Yeah, I
can't afford
I
children.
drink alcohol. Yeah.
Yeah. I drink alcohol and leave it. What do you say? In? Yeah, in.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
I love a good drag of the marijuana cigarette.
Plastering those walls. When did you get this Mickey Mouse laugh you've added too? Like that's
What do you mean? What do you mean? Are we just cooking me? What the fuck? That is not what it sounds like.
it is.
This is new?
The video was the one Bags put together of me shaving and you
2K.
lighting your house on fire and laughing. It sounded like Mickey Mouse was like burning down Disney World.
I don't know where this developed. All right, it doesn't sound like that.
It does.
You just did it. I just heard it.
I'm done laughing. I'm done sitting low. I'm done pronouncing your last name.
You're doing great, T.
Thank you.
Love you,
Feels
Jake.
that way. Love you.
Yeah,
Love you,
you're
Coley.
always
You didn't say it,
slumped.
but I'll
I
take
love
it.
you too. You're always just big slumped during the show.
Big
Yeah.
chillin', bruh.
Yeah.
Kills me.
Which is crazy because the Game Time app gives the advantage back to fans. It's the hack for unlocking amazing tickets and experiences in a few taps. It's incredibly easy to use, and the Game Time guarantee means that you can trust that you'll get 100% authentic tickets on time and at the best price. Plus, fees are always included, so what you see is what you pay. T, how many tickets to Section 10 night do you think you've given out to your friends and family?
12.
Who's coming?
My mom, my
Uh-huh.
sister,
White or black?
both. Martha, her
Yep.
mom,
Yep.
her aunt, her uncle.
Have we met Martha's
Puff.
family before?
You met Martha and her mom. I don't think
Yeah.
you met her
I know
aunt,
I met
uncle.
Martha.
Oh.
What a crazy thing to say.
Well, you met Martha years ago. Like name redacted.
Multiple times, T.
Facts. No, you met
Well,
Martha's
you've-
mom last year.
Yeah, she's been around.
Yeah. All right. Well, fees are included. Know your total up front with no surprise fees at checkout. Save even more when you choose a section and you let Game Time choose the seats for you. Snag a few ticket deals before anyone else finds out by following your favorite teams in the Game Time app to receive alerts. Get a panoramic view from your seat in the app before you buy your tickets. The lowest price guarantee or Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. The Game Time ticket coverage, your purchase is covered with the most flexible customer service policy in the ticketing industry today. Take the guesswork out of buying MLB tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use the promo code SECTION10 for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, use the promo code SECTION10, SECTION10 for $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Download the Game Time app today. T, you got any final thoughts today?
Franklin Arias promoted to Double-A. The rare
Had
time
a
that
couple
the
hits tonight, huh?
Yeah, the rare time the organization announces it before anyone can break the news.
Mm.
I'll be honest with you, I was a little surprised to see him called up. He's still only in his age 19 season and, got promoted to high A after, handling single A pretty well. But everything at high A has been fine. It's not like he absolutely tore the cover off the ball. He's been essentially a league average bat, a little bit better. But he's a different kind of prospect. And if you talk to the Keith Laws of the world, he's a top 10 prospect in the game. You talk to someone like Baseball America, he hovers more in the 40 to 60 range. But at high A, he ended up playing 87 games, hit 265, 329, 380 slug over that stretch. That comes out to a 709 OPS. Nothing insane, nothing too crazy, but plays a good shortstop, still super young, gets a couple weeks at Double-A to end the year, and we'll probably head right back there. And to be 20 years old at Double-A next year, that's pretty intriguing. Will he still be in this organization next year? I think is the bigger question. Definitely a prospect that I don't tend to be negative. I'm not trying to crap on the guy or anything like that, but I don't hold him in the same tier as some of the elite guys that have come through the system in the last few years.
Haven't got one of those in a while.
What do you mean?
You not trying to crap on a guy. You used to crap on guys.
Throwback. You were crapping all the time.
I'm sorry. I've lost my fastball a little bit over time. Not the same guy I once was. But yeah, Franklin Arias right now sitting at number 50 on Baseball America's top 100. And nice to see him continue to move up. Do I think he really earned it from high A? Not too much. But the Red Sox are being aggressive with prospects right now. And who knows? I don't think it's going to hurt his stock one way or the other. If anything, makes him look like he's almost forcing the issue more than anything. But
Any model-based teams, this is going to fuck with their model and make it seem like he's better than it actually is. It's kind of a genius move to move him up, even though he clearly shouldn't be up there yet.
Yeah, when you look at the exit velocities, you pretty quickly realize that there's not a super high ceiling with the bat. But very hitterish, can hit for average. It's just not a lot of OBP either, and not the kind of prospect that I usually fall in love with. And he's not like a super athlete or anything like that either. If anything, he's a little closer to slow or, mediocre to below average speed.
Closer to slow.
It's a tough place to be.
I don't mean to shit on Franklin Arias. I don't.
He's fat and he sucks.
This doesn't really speak to me. Below average speed. Speed has regressed considerably in 2025. This is straight from Sox prospect scouting report.
Fat and slow.
Don't blame Ian.
Goat.
Steven, final thought?
Yeah, same old same. Section10merch.com. We have 2 parks left on the Section 10 merch map. That is Dodger Stadium and a park that, and this is the big talk of baseball this weekend, is the roof gonna close? Chase Field is the second to last park on the list. So while there is a torrential downpour going through the middle of that roof that's not closing, please send us a picture of you in a Section 10 shirt at that park so we can chop it off. Shout out to Nick in closing here who knocked off Busch Stadium. So yeah, we're down to 2 parks. Dodger Stadium, Chase Field. Let's do it.
Someone tweeted at us that they were going to the bank on Friday to get this done.
Going where?
Wait.
Oh, yeah.
Chase Bank.
I thought you meant Philly. I was like, well, that
Sure. No, that is the bank. You're right. That is absolutely the bank.
Wait, what?
But I'd be stunned if we don't get Chase Field chopped off. Well, especially after being told that it's going to happen.
I'd be especially stunned given that information.
I'm just hearing this for the first time.
Totally Mick.
Yeah, first and foremost, mustache looks unbelievable from this angle. It's a shame no one gets to see it because I'm taller than most humans. But shout out Pat, Ellen, and Jenna for sending Sailor a happy first day of kindergarten card. Came in the mail today. She lit up like a Christmas tree. So just, you talk about gems, and I can't wait to see Pat with a mustache.
I mean, I delivered a FaceTime, which I would argue is better than a card.
No doubt. I wasn't comparing it. I didn't say anything about that. I just said shout them out.
Shout them out. Shout them the fuck out. Jake's takes.
I gotta be honest, it's kind of unbelievable being down here, and I'm starting to see where T's coming from.
Yeah. I'm so super comfy.
I love this.
Yeah, I'm very comfy right now.
Bit of a visionary, they say.
Yeah, like the whole show, I'm kind of just like switching sides. I'm like, I can't get comfy. This is super comfy right here.
You let your nuts hang a little bit.
I don't know.
Oh, they're out, brother.
Oh, they're out.
These balls are just out the entire show.
Just the nuts. Everything else is
the
in.
Nuts.
Just hang them over the shorts, over the waistband.
You get one out each pant leg.
That's what we should call the live show. Just the nuts.
Just the nuts. Balls out. Just the nuts.
Just the nuts. Tune in Thursday night.
Tune it in. We're leaving it
nuts.
in. We're spraying those walls down.
Yeah, that's gonna be a great debut. Me, Jay Hay, and the McMahon on Just the Nuts.
JTN.
It's like, what does that even mean? Don't worry about it.
If you're tuning in for anything else, we don't got it. We just got the nuts.
I'm excited
You know,
for
you
what
know.
the show cover looks like.
Yeah, it's just
A squirrel with just 2 cheeks filled.
There's nothing baseball in the graphic at all. It's just like, what the fuck?
Just the nuts. Come hang. There it is.
Come hang. Oh, there you go.
Come hang.
Just the nuts.
So bad. I love it.
Just the nuts. Come hang.
All right.
I'm so comfortable down here, T.
Yeah.
Like you just
I might
you
sleep
saw
down
the
here. I
vision.
don't know.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I'm going
no.
to bed here.
Yeah.
I'm just happy you guys joined the party.
Yeah.
Shout out to me for pointing it out.
Mm-hmm.
Coley, thank you.
Good assist.
Coley, you'll be my vice president.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if I can reach the gunno from over here.
Coming up tonight on Just the Nuts.
Phillies, Brewers.
I need it.
Need a
People
whole,
like, huh?
jingle and everything.
Your dick is covered, knees are too.
It's just the nuts.
No dick, no shaft.
You cover that dick.
Just the nuts.
Big day for my scrotum.
The classic name for live streaming some ball.
just the nuts.
It's just the nuts, dude. What do you mean? What's not clocking to you right now?
I can already hear Jay, if, like we explained this to him. He's gonna be like, "Just the nuts? What does that mean?"
We don't have live stream in there. We don't have baseball in there. Like,
No,
it's terrible.
I'm sorry. Were you being serious?
Just the nuts. All right. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, it could go either way.
I think he'll be on board.
How do we take that to sales, though?
Yeah, it's a little tricky, but we'll figure it out.
Oh,
Just show him this
you gotta
little
think-
part here.
You got to think Planters is going to jump at the opportunity
Oh,
to
yeah.
sponsor this.
Mr.
Yeah.
Peanut, come on now.
Yeah, if we
Yeah.
get Mr. Peanut involved,
Oh, that's what we do. We just get like the ballpark bag of peanuts.
just the nuts.
Just the nuts. Yeah, it's like,
Picturing
oh, like
Mr. Peanut with his nuts hanging out. Like that.
he's just wearing a pair of
Blasting
shorts
out of his shell.
Just the nuts, dude.
Oh,
No, JTN is the move. I do fear.
JT.
Yeah.
And we're back on JTN.
JTN Live. Jake, what do you think about JTN?
I'm just picturing we're in the company meeting next week and we're like, oh yeah, Slab Lab did this, Bid did this, JTN got 1 billion views.
It's like, I'm sorry, JTN? Oh yeah, just the nuts.
What's that,
Yeah.
Jared tonight? No.
No.
No, sir. Makes way
No.
more sense than that. It's just the nuts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking bozo.
Yeah, come on. How do you not know that?
Name a whole stream Jared tonight.
Jared tonight. Yeah. Tune in.
The dumbest late night of all time.
Yeah.
Jared tonight. Welcome
Yeah,
back.
What are you talking about? Baseball, Titanic, and boobs again?
They're probably
In.
pretty good numbers.
Yeah.
That's this podcast.
Yeah. We already have a show like that.
Yeah. That's section 10, you idiots.
Oh man, I would have ended the show by now, but I don't know that I can reach that button.
No, we're in the nut lab.
Yeah.
We got at least an hour left at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4.5 hours after this shitty series? What do they talk about?
An hour and a half on JTN?
I think I can reach it with my phone from here.
There you go.
I believe in you, kid.
All right. Doop.
Buenas noches, amigos.